There are two things in life that I can guarantee you are number one. Ooh. And that is La Platica being the #1 Latino podcast in the world, according to Google, and SeatGeek rated the #1 ticketing app on the App Store.
I didn't say that. The app did.
Man. The app
With over
did.
28 million downloads daily, 70,000 live events. I mean, no wonder why it's #1. And they wanted to partner us because we're #1 in the Latino industry.
It only makes sense. Guys, SeatGeek makes it easy for you, right? It's a user-friendly app. They use green dots to show you that these are great seats. They use red dots to show you should probably avoid these seats.
It's really easy. I mean, you got people like Kendrick Lamar, Beyonce, SZA.
The Dodgers.
The Dodger game. I think we're going to go to the Dodger game tonight, aren't we?
We should.
We should go.
We should.
I'm going to see Alejandro Fernandez this Sunday.
Guys, even we use La Platica 10 because we're trying to get that discount, right? And if you want to get that 10% off your next ticketed purchase, you can do the same. What was the code again?
La Platica 10.
Did we just say that at the same time?
Ready?
Should we say it again?
La Platica 10.
That's right, guys. Make sure to punch it in on the SeatGeek app and you're going to be hooked up. 10% off. I swear to God, I used it for my Dodger tickets. And I was like, wow, I just hooked myself up.
Yeah, I just bought another drink.
Just get myself a selfie.
Like, that's it.
SeatGeek, baby.
I love SeatGeek. Hey, SeatGeek listeners, SeatGeek, people who work at SeatGeek, I love you.
Yo, if I was single and SeatGeek was like a human, I do dirty things to you.
Ooh.
That's good. Let's end it.
Right.
I'm going to use it.
Let me be honest.
Every guest is a privilege.
Do we want to go there?
Get jolly.
Cause I'm on a podcast with Josh Labor.
Yeah, you have too, motherfucker.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Let me just tell you.
Yeah, you're right. All of them are different.
No, Jess, do the slate, please.
She didn't want to do it?
No.
I just half of the time you guys don't use it.
No, we
so
want
it's
to. No,
fine.
Matt,
What
use
the
it.
fuck?
Start using the slate. I think the slates are cool.
Jeff,
Please.
even if we don't
Please.
use it, that's not our problem. That's fucking Benaki's problem. Boxer Matt.
Ever since he started doing the comb over Superman haircut,
Yeah.
this fool over here thinks he's the man, fool.
Yeah, fucking Benaki.
All right, this is episode 195 with Blesiv.
Wow.
This is a big episode, bro.
Ladies and
195.
gentlemen, I know that you heard who is on the podcast, but before we make an introduction for the man himself, I want to let you know that today's episode is sponsored by the one and only SeatGeek.
SeatGeek.
SeatGeek, the #1 rated ticketing app on the App Store, 70,000 live events. How much downloads daily? 28 million?
28 million, yeah, total live downloads.
28 million is a lot.
70,000 live events.
Yeah, I'm going to use SeatGeek actually this Sunday. I'm going to go see Alejandro Fernandez.
Wow. You're not taking me?
You don't like Alejandro Fernandez, do you?
Well, what if I do and you didn't know that about me?
I know everything about you.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Guys, notifications on. Welcome to La Platica. Hashtag Mondays don't suck. It's so good seeing you guys. I hope you guys had a great weekend. We just had Mother's Day. Give your mom a big hug and a kiss from me. Mm-hmm. Right?
Yeah, give her the biggest smooch ever.
From you?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Also, follow Sazon Studios. Notifications, all that stuff. And yeah, let's fucking get a Platica going. Also, TikTok. Our live event's almost here.
Oh my God. When is
Hold
it?
on. Do they know already?
Who?
About the...
Yes, they do.
Oh my God. Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. So it's a perfect fucking plug right now. Jess is nodding her head.
Can we put the location in the screen, Matt, of the thing he's about to thingy?
Yeah, we will. We'll send that all over. Guys, there's a huge fucking billboard of the picture that we fucking put. Shout out to the company Outfront. Outfront, we have a relationship with them because me and Josh, we're big dogs. We know everybody. So we have a relationship with Outfront and they put a fucking huge billboard.
Yeah.
I don't know where, I forgot.
That's what I'm saying. I was telling Matt to put the address of the location.
So we're gonna put the address.
Yeah.
I would love for you guys to fucking go and take a picture of it or tag it. You don't have to.
No,
but
how
if you
about-
see it,
I got one better. How about if they go take a picture, okay, and they tag us, we pick somebody and we give them 2 free tickets to the live show that we have sold out June 12th. How about that?
ooh, I'll fuck with that.
How about that?
I'll fuck with that.
I just came up with that. Is that a good idea?
Do you even know if you have tickets available?
I do. Trust me. Okay.
Well, and if we don't, you coming with us. Yeah, so definitely the best picture wins or what?
Yeah. Okay. But
Yeah?
that's like subjective, right? So it's like we just take a cool picture in front of it and tag us, and then
Yeah, and then we'll pick our favorite
You know
one.
what? How about this? I hate putting the pressure on us, so let's put the pressure on Jess. Jess is gonna pick your winner for the 2 tickets that you will receive to our live show.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this is in Southgate at the corner of Santa Fe Avenue and Firestone Boulevard.
Love it.
So we'll do that. We're super excited. The billboard's out. It's in Southgate.
It's incredible.
We wanted to pick a spot that we felt like our crowd would love. Shout out Southgate. Everybody who lives in fucking Southgate.
Yeah.
And so it's a great picture. We'll put the picture up here. I'm actually super excited. I totally forgot about it.
You know how people always like say like you're like rude as a human? Right? Like people say that like in the
People
comments.
really don't. What? People don't really say that about
There was
me.
like a few comments that said, I never said that. I would never say that, okay? You know what you're doing right now? You're doing that, okay? Because we have a wonderful guest that's sitting here, okay? And we
People say that because you fucking, you make me seem like I'm the rude one.
I'm just podcasting, dude.
You're a dick, dude.
Guys, this guest that we have here today has been a guest that we've been trying to get on the pod for a minute.
He's too busy.
He's too busy, but yo, I get it. He's popping on social media. He's the man you guys have been requesting. This is an episode that I feel like is long overdue. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome. Wow. The man.
Wow.
The myth.
The myth. The
legend.
legend. I knew you were going to say that.
Everybody, let's go. Give it up, baby. Guys have been the building, baby.
Bro, the introduction made me feel really nervous right now. There's a lot of pressure on me.
Bro,
It's a lot of pressure, baby.
you should be, bro. You're the number 1 Latino podcast in the world, and that's according to Google.
Bro, we've never said that.
That's according to Google.
I heard that when when we were at Coachella. You had a little speech. You made that clear. I remember.
Yeah, you made that clear.
I don't remember.
It was in
that
my vlog,
speech.
by the way. You
Yeah.
wouldn't know if you watched it. I don't know if you watched
Right, you didn't watch it. I watched it.
I
I
did
watched the
watch
whole
it.
thing.
I did watch it.
All right, look, bro. Look, I'm gonna cut straight to the chase here, okay?
Please do, bro.
So we've gotten the chance to like get to know each other.
Of course,
right?
yes.
We've partied. You came to the SALUD Coachella house. That
Which was a
vibe.
great time, which was a vibe, bro.
Appreciate that.
I loved it.
And we got a vibe. And
Yeah.
I really feel like I got to know you on a deeper level.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you're somebody immediately, bro.
Yeah.
That I just felt like we were like connected. You
Yeah.
know? Like our souls were connected. You
Yeah.
connected with our whole group. Your energy that you brought to the house was immaculate, right? And I feel like I've only known you on this like party high energy level.
Yeah, I think so too,
So
yeah.
I was so excited to sit down with you
Yeah.
today because I want to know Blesiv. I
Yeah.
want to know
Yeah.
who you are as a human
100%.
being on this little blue rock spinning
Yeah.
in the middle of space
100%.
on such a deep level, bro.
Yeah.
I want you to go so deep that people don't even know that
How
you can,
deep?
Yeah, how deep?
I'll go
Yeah.
deep, bro.
We're gonna go
I'll
deep?
go deep.
All right, all
Yeah,
right.
yeah. I'm an open book. I don't want to hide anything.
Okay,
I got you, bro. I'll tell you anything you want to know.
Okay, so
Hold on, motherfucker. Can I fucking say something about it?
you know what's funny? I just feel you itching and she's like, yeah. And that's gonna be
I'm
my-
like, 100%. Yeah. I know you heard me. Yeah, 100%. Bro, hold on.
Yeah. But,
Damn, bro,
okay.
we got all day.
All right, well, hold on. Okay.
Talk about being fucking rude.
No, listen. Okay,
Okay, yeah, listen, okay.
Okay.
That's all you're saying right now.
I didn't know that I was setting up a question, but if we're gonna like go
Well,
in,
I know. I saw that. You're setting up a question.
setting up a question.
AKA, I don't, like, who gives a fuck what Sebas has to say about Blesiv?
I fuck you, Sebas. I like fuck
Yeah,
your
you have.
questions. Yeah.
Okay.
I fuck
so
your questions.
Hold
bro.
on.
Yeah.
Blesiv. First of all, thank you so much for being here. Does
Thank
the
you for having me, bro.
Does the microphone work? It does. Do the headphones
Everything
work?
sounds
Everything's
great.
good. You comfortable?
Am I good? Am I
Yeah, no,
good?
your
Make
money.
sure. I don't really do podcasts, bro, so I'm not really familiar with this whole setup.
Of course, you're too busy. You're too busy.
I'm busy. I'm just like,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Funny story before
Well,
you even
I'm
get into
super-
it.
I'm super great.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I know I don't.
Okay, so as you said, I went to Coachella with Salud, obviously, right? And
Taste.
With Taste Salud. Sorry. Cheers to health, brother.
What a day.
Gotta get that plug, bro. 10% off using the code Platica 10. Anyways, what were you saying?
And I think it was the first night that we were like all partying. It was Thursday night. You know how we all got
Yes.
there Thursday. And we were all drunk, you know, feeling the shots. You know, Robert was pouring other shots, whatever. And I remember Josh approached me and he was like, "Hey, bro, like come on the pod." And I was like, "Yeah, bro, I'm down." He's like, "No, you're not. You didn't answer my DM." And I was like,
Did I say that?
Yeah.
Wow, bro.
No, but I loved it. I
I'm
loved
a
it.
straight shooter, bro.
Bro, I loved it. That's
I'm
what
a
I wanted.
businessman, bro.
Yeah, exactly. and I was like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "You know what I mean?" Because Josh had DM'd me and he asked me, he's
I
like, "Hey,
did.
bro, we love to have you on the pod."
I did.
And I saw it and I was like, "Oh, that's sick." And this is right after Karen and Eddie were on the pod.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Yeah, I'm down." And then he had immediately hit me up and was like, "Oh, like what dates are you available?" I didn't see the DM for like 3 days, and then I saw it.
Too busy.
Yeah. And then I saw it, and then I was just like, fuck, it's too late. And I just, with all due respect, I'm just like an awkward person, bro. Like if I didn't know you guys, so I was like, fuck, I'm kind of
Yeah.
hesitant to do the pod.
Yeah.
And he's like, "You fucking saw my DM. You just didn't answer me."
Damn,
like,
bro. Damn, bro. Hey, but you know what, bro? I appreciate you like being like honest about that, you know? Because
of course.
I feel like a lot of people might feel like that. Dude, coming on a podcast is a
lot of pressure,
It's a lot of
bro.
pressure.
Yeah, it is.
It's a big ask. It's a lot. And
It's such like a different look than like a YouTube video compared to like just
Yeah.
you know,
correct.
it's like a
Correct.
whole
So like
full-blown
I kind of
conversation.
get it, and I didn't take it personally.
No, you didn't, bro.
Yeah.
I know you were laughing about it. You're like, and why do you do it? And I was like, honestly, bro, I just didn't want to do it at that moment.
Yeah.
Bro. You start
Yeah.
laughing. And
Yeah.
I was like, no, but now I know you guys are cool. Like, fuck yeah, I'm down, bro. Like,
Yeah.
have me on, bro. I
Yeah,
would
yeah,
love
yeah.
to.
But hey, let me tell you something, bro. There's God don't make mistakes, right? And
Of
I think
course.
timing is everything.
Yes, I agree, bro.
And I think maybe it wasn't
Yeah.
the right time. And
Yeah.
look at how everything just unfolded.
Yeah.
And now you have this synergy with us, this chemistry with
Yeah.
us. This is gonna be the greatest episode we've ever shot on La
I
Platica.
love
No
it.
pressure, by the way.
No
it's
pressure at all.
That's all good. Bro. I'm
Yeah,
chill, I'm
but
chill.
also I just want to say something. When we all went to Taste Salud to the event in Palm Springs, Indio, whatever, we had an amazing time.
But a
right?
great time, bro.
The first thing that what I thought to myself, because I like to talk to myself a lot. When you talk to yourself, do you talk to yourself in English or Spanish, or is it both?
I do
Spanglish.
bilingual.
Yeah, Spanglish. Yeah.
It's a little bit of both, right?
do.
Okay, so I'm not
Yeah.
the only one. Okay, so that's out of the question. I told myself, I said, dang, I really want to kick it with this guy. I really want to know what he's about, you know?
Yeah.
Because most of the people that are there, like I kind of already know,
Yeah.
you know, like obviously I know.
I was nervous coming into the house, bro.
Yeah, I saw your vlog and I kind of
Yeah.
saw a little bit behind the scenes. I didn't expect that.
Because it just felt like the majority of the house, like all of you guys were already just like a big group, you know, and there was like like 4 additional people like outside of the group.
Yes.
So I was like, oh, like the pressure's on, like hopefully like they like us, you know? And like
Yeah.
I didn't expect y'all to like just be outside and have a fun time. Like I just
Oh,
thought
yeah.
y'all, I thought y'all were gonna be more like
Really?
like not
Oh,
that it was
hell
bad.
no.
Like I fucking
Yeah,
loved it.
yeah.
Don't get me wrong. But like I thought y'all were gonna be more like like go to sleep at like 11 p.m. Like, you know, wake up early. You know,
hell
that time.
no.
I thought I was like, this guy's man. Yeah, it was dope.
This is why I love podcasting. Well, I'm a little lit.
Are
lit.
you?
I
Have you drank?
me and Blesiv were kind of turning up a little bit beforehand.
Yeah, a little bit,
Really?
you know, to loosen up.
Fire. Okay.
Really?
What I'm about to say is gonna be
Fire.
lit. This is insight. So to your point, and I'm giving so we had Revel management actually help us with like orchestrating the influencers that were going to be staying at the house. We've never done a Salud brand trip before, so it was
Yeah.
our first time. So they presented to us a list of influencers that they felt would like could coexist and create a great like energy within a Salud household. Of
course.
It wasn't supposed to be like that. It was actually supposed to be more like down the middle. We all, and I probably cut this out if we don't want to keep this, but we had invited Cade,
Yeah.
Aaron and Eddie. Sorry,
Karen and Eddie, bro. I got you. But yes, I know.
I'm just gonna go sleep right here. No, yeah.
Which they made it known to
So,
like the
yes,
media that,
yes.
that
So-
they were
Who
gonna
the
go.
Fuck is Aaron?
Okay, first of all, fuck you.
He said Aaron and Keddy.
Aaron and Kenny.
He said, yeah. So Cade, yeah, Ed, and Eddie.
You know what's funny? Okay, hold on. That's hilarious.
We also invited Plank.
So when I think of Cade, this is like I'm going off a tangent here.
Boxer Matt, come on, roast this fool with
listen,
me.
hold on. I have a valid point to make. I know Cade, okay? And I don't like calling them Cade because that's not how I know them, right? I know
course.
them as Eddie and Karen.
Yes.
But notice how I said Eddie first? Because in my mind, that's how I've just filed it. You know how we all have file
Okay,
cabinets
so
in
what
our
does that
minds?
what does that have to do
We
with
all have-
Aaron?
Oh, I can't stand you right now, okay? Just kidding.
See what I deal with for 3 years straight every week?
So when I think of Cade, I get confused. My brain gets confused because it's Karen is technically first in Cade.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Karen.
Correct.
Okay.
So
Aaron without the K.
yeah, and what did I say? Ernie?
You said you said Aaron and
Aaron and
Eddie.
Katie.
I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry, but my brain just
Don't be
glitches.
sorry to me.
It
Say sorry
glitches.
to Eddie and Karen.
Eddie and Karen. Get in here. Bring it in tight. My bad. Okay.
Should be your bad.
I hope you understand and it's justified my excuse. So you get me? Okay.
I get you.
So they were supposed to be in the house.
Yes.
And they had prior engagements. They were a part of like a gender reveal in Hawaii.
Yes, they they had a best friend that they grew up with, and
Yeah.
she had told him, "Hey, we're doing an intimate gender reveal with our close friends in Hawaii.
Yeah.
we want you there." And obviously, she was a gender keeper, so she had to be there.
So it's very important.
Yeah,
It was
of
very,
course.
and I
Yeah.
totally understood, right? And we had never really like met. We've met through socials and like
Yeah.
quick events and shit like that, but we never connected. But my plan was to create like a house
Yeah.
where it was like people that I know and then new people that come in and like they would all like mix.
Yeah.
So that was the original plan.
Yeah.
And then when it all kind of started, like people have schedules and stuff. I was a little nervous for you because I wanted everybody to like, I wanted
Yeah.
everybody to be like good.
Of course.
you know.
Yeah.
And it worked.
It did.
It just happened
worked
to
so
flow
worked out, bro.
beautifully.
Yeah.
And I'm glad I stayed to hang out with you guys because I remember like one of the first things you told me when I walked in the house, you're like, hey bro, like we love that you're here, but like please don't feel like entitled to like have to hang out with us. Like, you know, you could go on and do your thing, like this house is for you, like do whatever you want. And I immediately told you, I was like, no bro, like I want to hang out with y'all, bro. Like, I want to be here.
Yeah.
And I love that. I love that
too. Bro, when I first met him, I was like, okay, well, I've heard about him. Obviously, we've talked about him. We wanted him on the podcast. I've seen you all over social media. I was like, I'm really excited to hang out with them. I want to see what the hype's about.
Yeah.
Right?
Is the hype
True.
real?
Did I live up to the hype?
Yeah, did he live up to the hype?
Bro, I kid you not, bro. Even me and my wife said, what a great fucking guy.
Bro, you're a good human.
No,
Anyway,
dead ass,
like,
bro. Bro, the whole time kicking it with us, you never made anybody feel like, oh, I don't want to be here, bro.
Better
We're
than-
happy, yeah, or
Never,
like,
bro.
yeah,
I never.
bro. No, I know. I already knew that he was never gonna think that.
Of course,
What
but
I'm
like-
saying is like, bro,
Damn.
straight like brother and primo vibes.
That's what it was, bro.
Bro,
Like,
the
bro,
first
like-
night we stayed up till like fucking 5
we stayed till like 5 a.m.
Yeah.
and honestly, it wasn't even like, yeah, let's get fucked up. Yeah, we were sipping.
But we used
But
to
like,
do-
bro,
like,
we're
sat at the
just like
table,
really
yeah.
chatting, bro.
Yeah.
And then I was like, damn, bro, you're actually like really cool. And then we both looked at each other and then we were like this. And then we're like, oh,
Hey, bro,
shit.
I don't remember that.
Oh, shit. I don't remember
Yo, I remember
that part. Sorry, babe.
Yo, I will say this though, bro, and just to like credit Sebas's like roses to you, bro. You're young and you're
Yeah.
successful.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you have a lot on your plate, right? And people like you're admired, right? You have like an audience of people who enjoy you and love
Thank
your
God,
content and
yes,
stuff like
yes,
that.
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
it's a blessing. It's
Yeah.
a
Yeah,
blessing,
of course.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't know how to handle that, and it changes them as humans. And I think what
Yeah.
Sebas is like alluding to is like, bro, you're so like grounded in who you are, which makes it easier for us to
course.
connect with you. And we just
Yeah.
related with you to the point that he's like, you were like a primo cousin vibes, bro.
Yeah.
So it's like,
First of all, you said alluding. So whenever
Yeah.
you say big words like that, make
Yeah.
sure you like tell us what that means.
Yeah,
like,
because I just agreed with you, but
Yeah,
I can't even
dude,
spell that word. I don't know what it is.
what did I say?
Alluding? Does
Yeah.
that mean that like you throw away trash?
Yeah, it could be. Yeah. It's like you're
On
you
the
know-
street?
Yo, don't be alluding, bro. Like there's a trash can right there. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Like,
I was kind of confused when he said that.
Yeah.
me too.
Alluding.
Yeah.
Good word.
It's a good word.
New word
it
unlocked.
rolls off the tongue nicely.
Alluding,
Yeah,
right? It's nice.
alluding.
New
It's
word
nice.
unlocked.
It's nice. So it's like, I think I don't really know. Sometimes I don't work. But I use it in the right
Hey,
context.
we'll figure it out.
It's
But
like
yeah.
alluding, like what he's like getting to, like what he's like the overall premise of
A
what his
suggest
suggestion
or call
to
to attention.
Is that what it is?
okay.
Oh yeah, that's what it is.
So what was the sentence you used it in?
Yeah.
So I think what Sebas was alluding to,
Yeah, an indirect.
an indirect, like so, like
Okay, yes, yes, yes,
basically
yes.
just to preface what he was saying in a
Yeah.
more
Yeah.
direct
What he was
manner.
referencing to.
Yeah,
Okay,
Yeah. Make sure whenever you say those big Harvard words,
Yeah.
just tell us what they're about.
Yeah.
Because like when you say it, me and like Blesiv, I mean, I think so.
No,
me and
it's alright,
Blesiv
bro.
were kind of like,
I'm in it
huh?
with you. I'm in
Yeah.
it with you, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay, so don't say okay.
No, like do re mi fa sol fa ti sol.
Right.
Yeah.
And there's alluding and then there's polluting.
Ah, that's what it was. Captain Planet.
Yes.
He's the hero.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And
I
what
got
Captain Planet was alluding to was don't trash the earth.
it. Got it.
Gotcha.
Got it.
Pollute.
The message
No.
she was trying to spread.
I challenge you guys to use alluding one time organically throughout the podcast.
Bro,
Okay.
the next conversation you have with me, like after today,
Just
use
everywhere
it.
like Josh, what I'm alluding to.
Yeah. No, I appreciate that.
Yeah,
I appreciate
bro.
that. The only reason why I'm saying why Blesiv was such a good guy is because everybody that's watching this is probably a big fan of yours. So I want to let them know me as a really I consider myself a really good person, a really down to earth person, humble person. I want to let you guys know that what you see online is like kind of like a real thing. And even behind cameras, he's such a great hearted guy.
Yeah.
And so is Dez.
Super.
So is Dez.
And so is
Thank you, guys.
Paulina as well. The people that
Yes.
yeah.
And Paulina, just great people,
Yeah,
great people. So that's just kind of like me, like looking out for people back at home. I want to let them know, like, yes, they're great. Keep supporting them.
Yeah.
Keep
I like that.
keep watching them because they're really like gold-hearted people.
Thank you guys.
You know what I mean?
I could say the same thing about you guys as well.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
La Platica supporters, they're not just nice people on camera. They're nice people off camera too.
Look at
I
all
promise you.
seasoned vet right here. Looking
promise.
straight into the
Seasoned vet.
camera, the point, the wink, the smirk. I was
Like that, like that. I practice that with
La Platica Nation. It's the boy Blesiv. The little conch crab. I was like, damn.
I wanted to edit it.
Yeah. One thing that we had a kind of conversation because when we first meet each other,
I'm pouring up a shot.
I'm down.
This is Lalo. You ever heard of this bottle right here? You ever heard of Pepe Aguilar? This is his favorite tequila bottle.
Yeah, no, I heard him say it.
He
when
sat
was
right there
here.
where Blesiv sits.
Bro, he
Really?
sat right
Two legends.
there.
Yeah.
Like this is like, see?
Yeah. Hey, Pepe Aguilar, tall as shit. Fool.
My bad. My bad.
I like that ASMR.
My bad.
Oh, you know what? Hold on. This is what we're gonna do because we never use this. We have this right here.
What is it?
Ooh, we're gonna play a game? Spin the bottle?
I mean, yeah. So it either says un castigo, pon $10, todos fondos,
¿Pero qué
te
es el
salvaste.
castigo?
Papaos, bro?
Actually, I don't think this is gonna work out because I don't even have cash.
Huh?
You got Zell?
Stop doing that.
I'm opening the bottle, dude. Clearly, you don't know how to open a bottle. Okay? And you're not drinking. By
Well,
the way.
did you even ask if he wants one?
Huh?
Did you ask if he wants one?
I've partied with this fool long enough to know that I don't need to
Yeah,
ask.
bro.
All right?
Remember,
He's my
fool,
boy.
like the first night we stayed up, me and Sebas stayed up till late. And I feel like Josh had a FOMO because the next 2 nights, he stayed up with us too.
Hey, one thing about me, bro, my friend group knows this, and everybody's told you, I go to sleep.
Yeah, everybody was like, Josh never does this. And then Josh kept looking at me, he's
Yeah.
like, I'm doing this for you, bro.
I don't
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah.
I don't do that.
I was up too when he was there.
Yeah, I remember.
But he loves to do the Irish goodbye.
Yeah.
I love my 8 hours of sleep,
I
man.
hate people like that.
Yeah.
bro.
I know.
Me
but I
too.
stayed up for you. So
You
I
did, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, honestly, out of the whole Coachella trip, I feel like those are the moments I like kind of like took the most with me. It was like, but we really just stayed up.
It was a good
Like,
time in the house, huh?
Aside all the madness, like we were all just really just chilling there, just talking, and it was a vibe. I actually really
Because it's
appreciated
cool. Because it's like,
Yeah.
as humans, we decide to like not knock out because we just
Want to just spend,
want to keep
make
spending more
memories.
time with
Yeah,
each
we
other.
we don't want it to end.
Which is like a beautiful thing, you know?
It
what
is
I
a
mean?
beautiful thing.
It is a beautiful thing.
Bro, you know what's interesting? So you're 23.
Yeah.
So I started making content probably like around your age as
Really?
well. But it was so different. Like when I started, I was more guarded in like what I portrayed as like, I didn't want people to see all of me.
Yeah.
But now, like the new age of content, like people show everything.
Yeah.
Like in your vlog that I watched that he didn't.
Yeah.
I saw like, yeah, thank you. I saw that you like showed everything. You talked about how you were hungover. You talked about, you even showed a
Yeah,
clip
bro.
of you being dragged into the room.
Yeah.
Bro, I could never imagine doing
Hey,
that.
it took me a while to get to that level, bro.
Okay.
Because, like you said, I started at a really young age, and back then, obviously, I wasn't fucking drinking at 16 years old.
Right.
You know, I was doing more like the family-friendly content. I was doing like the "Would you rather," "Never have I ever," like just
The spicy chip
exactly
challenge.
stuff like
No,
that.
you
you
said
know,
16? That's when you started?
no, I started when I was 14, but 16 was when like I kind of like started getting that momentum where
Ain't
like,
that
it
crazy?
motivated me. Yeah, it's about to be 10 years this year.
Damn.
Yeah,
Good for you.
At
first of all.
23, you can already say you've been doing content for 10 years.
At 14, way.
Started at 14.
Because it's
bro.
different. Because when we were 14, fucking YouTube didn't even exist.
That blows my mind, bro. That's
I
crazy.
know.
That's
Yeah.
intense.
With 14, I was watching fucking Digimon.
I was watching Out of the Box.
Out of the box.
That's what I was waiting for.
Out of the box.
Okay, continue.
Oh,
sorry.
sorry, y'all talking about. Bro.
I know.
So he's like,
Kinda
y'all wasn't
sad.
Out of the Box. I was making billions.
Nah, bro. But as I was saying, yeah, it was just really family friendly content, and then it got to a point where I just kind of dragged that type of content for the longest time ever. But on the side, like let's say when I was like 18, 19, 20, 21, was when like I started like experiencing like the teenager life, partying, going out, meeting new people. But like I was just scared to show that on camera because I just didn't want to lose my supporters because I feel like that's what like I grew with. And then I took like a year break off YouTube and just kind of just slacked on social media, not posting at all, and just making ends meet, honestly. And then it got to a point where I started like meeting people and they're like, bro, just post what you do, like people are gonna like it. And then I just took that big step, bro, and I started just fucking showing everything like
Being more
more
real.
authentic
Yeah,
and more
authentic.
raw. Yeah, definitely.
shit.
And then it made me not only like I for sure like people didn't like it, but it was like the ratio compared to like the amount of people that like not only did I entertain, but also I feel like I gained a whole new audience. So I feel like I was just so stuck with like the younger audience where I was able to finally
what's
attract
interesting?
like an older audience as well.
I love that because like the first couple years of you producing content were exactly that beginning word, producing. Like you were like, it was very like structured. You were
Exactly,
You had
yeah.
like an agenda.
Yeah.
And then you were like, you know what, fuck it. I'm just gonna show my true life. I'm gonna expose myself as a person. And then people started like not liking that. But bro, imagine having to be in that same world where you have to like kind of hide behind who you are.
I hate that.
At least now you went through that
course.
hump or whatever it is. And you're still young where you can now you're free for the rest of your life.
Oh, yeah.
That's crazy, bro. That's
I love
crazy.
it. I love it because I'm like, bro, I'm literally just recording what I'm doing and posting it, and people love it. So it's
Damn, bro.
it's a blessing, bro.
It is.
I love it so much.
It's a super blessing.
Super
bro.
blessing for sure.
So, did you start making videos in high school?
7th grade.
Middle school, fool.
7th grade.
14, sabe? I was in 14. 14?
I was a freshman 14.
No.
No.
Well, okay. So I started post.
Yeah?
So okay.
Look it up, Jess. Can you look
Fool,
it up?
you graduate when you're
No,
like
yeah, no,
almost
you're
18.
Right. No, yeah, no, he's right. Cause
I can't remember the last time I've been goddamn wrong.
11. No, I was 11 years old at 5th grade. I remember that.
Yeah.
12, 13,
There
14.
we go. Average freshman year is 14 to 15. Y'all tripping.
Yeah.
Average
y'all
age of
knew.
what? The average age,
A freshman.
Okay.
A freshman is 14.
Ninth grade.
So yeah, I took it
Yeah,
more serious.
Yeah, you're right.
14, 15. But that is because when I was 12, 13 was when I was posting, but just for fun. But that's because at that time, they were like, I was on Facebook at that time.
Really?
Yeah, I was on Facebook.
You were making just Facebook content?
Just like Facebook, I would go live on Facebook,
Oh,
get like
got it.
20 viewers and do like little challenges. And I loved it because I saw other people doing it as well. And I was like, bro, I want to be Facebook famous. Like, I want to get 100 likes on my photo. And then it got to that point and I started getting 100 likes. And people on my school were like, hey, that's Facebook famous Alex. I was like, that's me. Yeah, I love it. And then,
That's so crazy.
yeah. And then fast forward, came this app. It was just called TikTok now, but at that time it was called Musical.ly.
Yep.
And then I remember it was only available on iPhone at that time, and I had like an Android. I had like a Nokia or something. I remember. And then my mom had like an iPhone 4, and I remember I would ask her to use her iPhone to post Musical.lys. And then fast forward
Wow.
like 2 years later, I ended up gaining like 24,000 followers on Musical.ly.
Yeah.
And that app was small. Like it wasn't a really big population.
Not as
on
big
the
as
app.
TikTok, no, not at
exactly.
all.
And I got verified on Musical.ly. Well,
Shit.
at that time it was called Crown. You would get like a little crown on like your profile picture. And I got crowned on Musical.ly at 24,000. And at that time, since the app was so small, the creators that they would crown, they would push him. So I'm
Hard.
telling you, within the next week, I gained like 200,000 followers immediately. Just
What?
once I got crowned on there. And then it just pushed me and I just kept going. And that shit just motivated me. I remember the first day I got crowned was April 16, 2017. I remember
way.
that exact date. And I remember I got crowned. I was like, wow, I got crowned. She's like, what the fuck does that mean? I was like, it means I'm gonna be famous. I promise you, like, I got you. She's like, okay.
I got you. I got you.
And then I started screaming. And then, ever since then, bro, like that was just like that one like push of motivation. And I just
Yeah.
kept posting content. And like, my content back then is so different to what it was now. Back then, I was just trying to like be like a little F-boy for the camera.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you know,
But that's
trying
what
to,
it
like-
was. That was popping at the time,
that's
yeah.
you know. And then I gained like an audience, and then I just really grew on the app. And then right before Musical.ly turned into TikTok, I already had like 2.5 million on that app.
So that just converted over into TikTok.
Yeah, same-
so
same-
you
same
immediately had
platform.
1.2.
Exactly.
That's
Yeah,
dope.
yeah.
Bro, I
And-
remember when Musical.ly converted into TikTok. I got invited to go to the party where it was like they were switching over.
Yeah, I did too.
You were there?
I wasn't.
In LA?
My mom didn't let me go.
Oh shit, bro! And I took Chubbs, my brother, and I remember looking at him like, this ain't never gonna work.
Yeah.
TikTok, never gonna work.
So you were invited to basically the first ever TikTok party?
They're like
Their transition,
They're
yeah.
a rebrand, I
Yeah.
guess. Yeah. And it was a small party. It was not popping at all, bro. There was a few influencers, probably Musical.lyers and stuff like that. And I
Yeah.
was like, it doesn't seem like it's gonna hit.
Wow.
And then it just took a whole different kind of beast.
I think what it was quarantine that did it for them.
I think so
when
too. That
quarantine
really
was just
elevated.
like,
Yeah.
fuck, yeah.
It's crazy. I feel like how quarantine, like during that time, it either broke people, like destroyed businesses, or it fucking skyrocketed
Yeah.
businesses or brands, people, whatever. Yeah. Very interesting. Should we take our shot?
I was about
Yeah.
to say, like, are we gonna take the shot? Or are we gonna fucking make it like we're gonna fucking wait for it to ferment? Cause that shit look like caldo. All it needs is fucking albondigas.
Just because, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't. Can I tell you something? No.
No.
All right, let's take a shot.
Hey, honestly, this shot is for your continued success.
Thank you, bro.
And not only that, but like your dedication since you were fucking 14.
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro.
Fool, since you were on like Musical.ly, then TikTok, then YouTube now,
Yeah.
your balls had no hair
Yeah.
until now hairy.
Yeah, Harry.
You know I had late puberty?
What
I
does
didn't go
that
hair on
mean?
my balls till like sophomore year. Like,
You're lying.
No hairs.
no hairs.
Free
bro.
balling.
Even armpit hair either. Not for hairy ass motherfucker, yeah. TMI, I'm sorry, but like, yeah. I got,
Well,
No, this
as
is
a
good
man, you're
information.
hairy. As a man, you're hairy.
I'm intrigued. This is good information.
Yeah, I'm sure everybody that's watching this video wants to know how hairy are you.
yeah, I guess, yeah.
Damn.
Nah, bro, I started being hairy since like fuck, way.
Hey, to hairy balls.
Cheers.
Yeah, bro, you gotta have hair.
Salud, fam.
You know what hair is meant to do? Fucking cheers, man.
Bitch, you like fucking far, fool. Like, you know. Salud, bro.
Salute to you, my boy.
Cheers.
Bro, 14. That's crazy.
14, bro.
What were you doing at 14?
Not. I haven't even
Finger
fucking,
popping your asshole?
Not even that yet.
You're still doing that.
Well, I was a late bloomer when I started doing that shit. Palabra. For real. I'm gonna take this shot and then we're gonna go on a break real quick.
Oh, we already at the 30-minute mark?
Yeah, we gotta go on a break.
Damn. Shay's coming on, bro.
That's the last drink I'm doing.
Hey, I brought some shades because I was like, it's a possibility, and I want to look chueco on the camera. So
Hey, we're not looking chueco up in here,
yeah,
fool.
no chueco on this.
Hey, you know
up
what?
in
I'll
here.
tell you what, fool. Just go on break right now, fool.
I got glasses too, motherfucker.
You always wear glasses,
No,
bro.
I don't. No, I don't.
You know
Rock,
that-
paper, scissors.
Four?
Because see who's more manlier.
And then a shot?
Yeah, off
don't
camera.
ever-
Hurry.
All right, here we
Hurry.
go. Rock. Well, you too, fool. It's
Yeah.
odd man
does
out.
it work?
Odd man out.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
So if you two get scissor and I get fucking, you two get scissored. and if I get rocked, then I lose because the odd man is out. Ready?
Put your little stage up. Here you go. Here you
Ready?
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
go. What the fuck was that? You got caught in 4K.
Yeah, you fucking
'cause I-
switched it up last minute.
No,
you
that was
cheater.
You know
insane.
why? We're gonna redo
Bro,
it.
you
because-
go. You
No,
No,
you're
it's just-
out. No, you're out.
I'm so used to not doing that
cheating?
shoot dumb shit. I go rock, paper, bah.
We're out, bro. We're out. Cameras
All
off.
right.
Cameras off.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with another episode here with Blesiv.
Yo, I love when you put on that sexy voice.
I didn't even realize it was you.
Yeah.
Who'd you think it was?
I just got
brother?
Probably like Jess. I'm like, why the fuck you talk like that?
Just be talking like that too. Don't get it twisted.
Well, I'm glad your earphones are working, brother.
I don't even have them on. I just can hear.
Bro,
it.
guess who I saw the other day? Kevin Costner. Isn't that crazy?
Really?
Yep. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah, that was really.
God,
random.
it's such a good. It's such a good feeling having just a boys podcast. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Just a couple of dudes with glasses on.
Yeah, the glasses are on midway though. Yeah.
No, you look great, bro.
Thank you, bro.
Love what you're wearing today.
Thank you.
I love it, bro.
Appreciate it.
What influences your style?
Oh, that's a good question because you're a stylish dude.
Don't say that. Oh, that's a good question because then it makes it seem like that's your question too. Stop saying that.
Well, it was in the notes that I wrote. Go ahead, Blesiv.
Wow, you
Yeah,
fucking
as I
liar.
was saying, nothing specific necessarily, bro.
Really?
Like, there's nothing that comes to mind. I'm like, oh, like he influences me. I just feel like I've always just wanted to like look good.
Yeah, well, you do.
Thank you, bro. I've tried, and you know, some days. I mean, I hate. There's times where like I'll go out to the store and I'm like after my gym fit, all fucking culo mojado and everything.
Hey,
and
but that's also a vibe.
kinda
like pulling up in
but
the gym
then
fit?
but then like let's say like a supporter comes up to me and they give me a hug and their fucking hand comes out all sweaty and
Yeah,
shit. I'm like, fuck,
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
sorry, bro. That wasn't me.
Bro, because obviously I follow you. And,
So I make that clear.
you be going to the gym, bro, and then you like take.
I've been
like,
trying, bro. Yeah,
you
I've
take
been trying.
selfies without your shirt on.
Yeah, you know,
You look good,
I
bro.
gotta entertain the.
You look
the
good.
feelings.
I never know what to do with those kind of photos. I like sometimes I want to hard them, but then like you know,
Bro,
like,
Harden, bro. Like,
I do,
Harden.
I do, I do. But then I'm like, ah man.
You know what I
hope-
want to say?
I hope you know things I'm.
Looks like you have a really good pump.
thank you, bro. Yeah,
Do you take pre-workout?
I don't. Actually, I stopped
What?
because it was giving me the shits.
Oh yeah.
So now I just drink like a Celsius. But the powder pre-workout, bro, I thought I had fucking, what's it called when you fucking, you have to like, you shit your brains out?
Like you thought it was like a laxative?
diarrhea?
IUD, fucking, what the fuck is it called?
Yeah.
LBS.
LBS. What's that?
I don't know what that means.
That's pounds. IBS. That. You know what IBS
Don't listen to that fool. Don't ever.
No, it
listen.
is.
Irritable bowel syndrome.
Oh.
Yeah, so I thought I had some, because I was just like, every day at the gym, like I couldn't even like go through like my second set without, I was like, oh fuck. I need to go to the bathroom.
Really?
Yo.
Yeah,
Can
but
I,
it was the pre-workout.
okay. Can
I say something?
Can I say something? And I don't. This is not a plug. Okay.
Yeah.
Have you tried our Energy Salud before the gym?
Of course he has.
yeah,
oh,
yeah.
not before the gym.
I have
probably.
actually. I recently just tried like last month your guys' collab with Les.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah, the energy one.
Yeah.
Bro, because that
That was energy, bro.
we had both. We had hydration. and energy.
Okay, I tried the energy one.
Yeah, because I don't do pre-workout either.
Yeah.
That's why I just do. You just what is it about? Like you just want an energy kick, right?
Of course, yeah. I
Yeah.
want to just not be yawning.
Yeah. So do salud.
Yeah.
Use Cola Platica 10.
Okay.
Oh,
You,
I hope
I'm not trying
hope
to
you guys
plug.
know in my pantry I have like a whole little corner with just like packets of salad.
yeah,
with
me
it.
too. Me too. I
Yeah,
got
but like
hella.
I feel like because even with pre-workout, I hate the jitters. So you know how people get like the tingly feeling? I can't.
I
You,
kinda like that.
He does too.
Bro,
Because I
I love
lost
that
he
it.
does
shit.
too.
Because I lost that feeling for a second after like just taking it so often.
Yeah,
So
you
like
gotta
now
stop
I'm like,
for a little
fuck,
bit.
I crave it. Like I want that feeling again.
Yeah, no, if it's not tingling my body,
Yeah.
I feel like it's not doing shit.
When we came out with the energy, he's like, "Is this gonna make me tingle?" And I was like, on the contrary. I don't want the tingles. I don't like that. I can't stand that, bro. You love that. You were about that.
Yeah, but like I haven't had the tingles in a long time, so
Oh shit.
it's all
so
good.
you're like kind of numb to it.
Yeah.
Because I just chug a Celsius. That's what it does. It does it for me.
This is a bro conversation, ladies. I'm so sorry, but when you work out, bro, do you have like, are you following a workout plan, or are you just going in there for a pump?
Well, I have like a split.
Oh, okay.
Like, you know, like chest, tri, back, bi, legs.
Okay, so you follow like
yeah,
some sort of like
yeah,
agenda.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Bro, why don't you ever work out with us?
Yeah, what the fuck, fool?
I never got an invite, fool.
I'm
down.
Bro, let's work out. I got
Go.
you.
I see you go to the boxing gym too.
Boxing, you
He
want to
just
box?
started. Don't say I see you go.
No, first of all, I just started going back again.
All right, let's go body right now.
Oh shit.
No, I don't
I'll be the ref.
I feel I would never hit you, bro. Ever in my life. I would literally never hit you.
Why?
Because I love you.
He's like, why? Because I'll beat the fuck out of you.
Why?
Because you regret that?
You wouldn't, though. That's the thing.
What?
Oh shit.
Beat the shit out of
No,
me.
honestly, if we would have had a spar, like let's just say, look, if we would have had to spar,
I'll fuck you up.
you know what's so crazy? I'm gonna let you have that.
That's fine.
I'm gonna let you have that.
I didn't bring it up. Did I bring that up? No.
I brought it up. I brought the
Yeah,
boxing
I never
up.
brought it up.
Take another shot, bitch.
But yeah, bro, I'm down to work out with y'all.
Let's get it. Let's get it,
I'm
bro.
down.
No. All jokes aside, me and Josh, we search for the pump.
Yeah, bro.
Really?
Nasty pump.
Bro,
Yeah.
we're such good gym partners.
Yeah.
Eddie's like that too. Like
Yeah.
the motherfucker has me like taking
Oh,
salt
bring Eddie.
before,
Yeah,
salt.
bring
I
Eddie.
do all that, bro. I do all that. dude.
Bring Eddie.
Bro, I'm like water, lemon, salt.
Yeah.
I know how to
or
get.
he has
I
like,
know,
if you like a sweet treat during your workout, helps with the pump.
Yeah. You know
Yeah.
what? The sweet treat, the secret sweet treat is
Rice
Gushers.
Krispie. Oh,
or
fuck.
that.
I
The
use that.
Gushers hit harder and faster.
Shut up.
You know
Yeah.
you know what I heard hit harder
Gushers.
than that? Nah, Sour Patch Kids.
No, almost the same as Gushers. But here's the difference. So Sour Patch Kids, it's all gummy. Gushers, what's inside the Gusher?
the juice.
Exactly. And that hits harder because it's fucking liquid. straight
That
to your
does make
fucking-
sense.
You don't know shit.
Nah, it doesn't. Honestly, fool, you don't.
Work out with me, fool.
That.
Yo, work out with me. He'll just watch.
Hey, I'm down though. Let's do
Bro,
it.
you don't gotta take fucking candy.
Yeah, we should
before
do a
workout.
vlog.
You know what we should need to do?
What?
A nice breakfast to give you the carbs that you
I don't
need
eat
to
breakfast
fucking.
before
Me
the
neither.
gym.
Yeah.
Who wakes up and eats breakfast? You're a lunatic if you do that. Like if you wake up and within the first hour you're eating breakfast, Matt, you're a lunatic.
It's hard, bro. It's hard for me.
Don't be
to
talking shit about my boy Matt.
You know what's so funny? You know how people know I adore Matt is because of how quick I am to talk shit about him. But yes, breakfast is crazy. You eat breakfast right away, Matt? No. There's no way.
like, not me, bro.
You know what's crazy? If I'm on a sick diet, I wake up at 7 in the morning and I'm eating eggs, regardless if I'm hungry or not.
What about you?
At most, I'll eat like a protein bar. Like you know,
At most.
Yeah.
Really?
At most.
Did you eat breakfast today?
What's your goal right
No.
now? What's your goal right now?
Oh, fool, I don't even know. I'm just
Like
working
you
out.
want to get ripped?
Yeah, no, I want to. So I want to get like lean and toned for sure, but I want to get ripped as well. But I also don't want to be big body.
Hey,
It's just
neither.
hard.
No,
but
no,
like, it's
you
hard
don't-
though
no.
because bro, like I just drink,
I-
bro, and I know
I-
drinking is just like the problem. You know?
I think you look great.
Thank you, bro.
If you want to look ripped, I don't want you to be all big. I mean, if you want to.
Nah, I don't
I think
wanna be
I think
big,
if you're
big.
just ripped and like cut, I think that's sexy.
Protein,
No, it's just
not drinking.
you can't drink, bro.
Yeah.
I think there's a world where he can. He's 23 years old, bro. His metabolism, you're old.
Which is that is my
wrinkly.
mindset right now. I'm like, fuck, bro. Like,
This
I'm gonna
is the
just get this
time.
shit out my system right now because I know eventually I'm gonna fucking lock
Alex,
in.
I'm
Yeah.
telling you right now, bro.
Yeah.
This is the only age that you can get away with it. This is the youngest you'll ever be, and the oldest you.
Can I say
currently are.
something? Can I say something?
Sure.
He's right.
Yeah,
Bro,
no,
right
I know.
now, when I was 23, bro, I would fucking, I was the most shredded I ever was.
I forgot that
I'd-
you're, like,
bro,
23.
and I'd go party. I'd get like pretty, like not respectfully, like saucy.
Yeah.
And then I'd eat McDonald's, and I had a fucking six pack.
I had a fucking 3x3 yesterday.
Exactly, bro.
That's
Now,
crazy.
if I do
But I
that,
feel guilty though. Like it's not like I do it just because I want.
you know
to,
why?
but,
Because
like,
you have discipline, and discipline is
But you know what was crazy?
what?
For you're 23. By 27, your pee still grows. So todo te
Wait,
falta, güey.
my people could still grow.
yeah.
Fool, todo te falta, güey.
No sabía eso, bro.
Yeah.
So from your 9, you're about to go to 10, fool.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Got a long way to go.
From what I've heard.
Long way to go. It's true, fool.
That's fire.
27, fool. That's when it
stops.
That's your cut.
Wait, is that actual scientific information?
He's like, fuck.
It is. It is.
Wow. Jess, where are you going?
What the fuck?
Oh my God.
It's like fucking bottle service coming in.
Should we take a shot?
Let's do it.
Fine.
Come on, fool. It's La Platica, bro.
No. You know, the only reason why I'm doing
I hate
it,
that you're all corporate now, bro. You get a
know,
sponsorship
I'm
with
not,
SeatGeek.
Bro, I brought my glasses for a reason, bro.
Bro, you are fucking corporate as shit now, bro. That's why people don't fuck with you, dude.
Hey, Sebas,
I'm
but
done
like-
defending you.
Hey,
Stop.
fool.
First of all, stop saying that people don't fuck with me because people fuck with me. Please, hey, for everybody back at home, do you fuck with me? Like, comment down below. Like, am I someone to be fucked with? Like, do you fuck with me?
Yes, they do,
Because he's
bro.
starting to make me feel like no one fucks with me no more. On the podcast that I created, nobody fucks with me no more.
Bro. People fuck with you, bro.
Fuck, I know people fuck with me, bro.
Come on, man. Look
Yeah,
at the
bro, I'll
poor.
fuck with you, bro. You're cool.
I'm pretty cool.
Yeah, you're coolish, dog.
Yeah, you're cool, bro.
What the fuck is
I
that?
forgot the Polaroid, so I got one for this.
Oh,
good.
yeah, I love that.
Honestly, I was pretty surprised that you guys were that cool when I pulled up.
Wow, that's fucked up.
Not that like I didn't expect y'all to be, but like,
You didn't think I was at your level.
Like, I
At
thought-
35 years old.
fool, it wasn't
That's
that.
fair.
It was just
But that's fair.
It was just more as in like, I had so much respect for you guys that you guys were just older, and I just felt like I was just gonna be like I was gonna look at you guys, I was gonna say what's
Oh,
up. Yes,
you thought
hello.
we were gonna sun
that's
you.
it.
Yeah.
Corporate. You thought we
Nah,
were corporate.
fuck.
Yeah, I thought you were corporate.
Is this-
No,
Yeah.
he thought we were gonna sun him.
No.
Corporate, bro.
Not corporate, bro. But I was so relieved when y'all were so super chill, bro. I was like, fuck yeah, bro. I'm gonna have the best weekend of my life, and I did.
That's
Tell me,
fine,
bro.
huh?
Bro,
That's
I'm
fine.
not just saying this. That was one of the most funnest Coachellas I've ever been a part of, bro.
That
shit
was the
fun.
most.
So much.
That's
fun,
crazy because that was my most.
Bro.
fun
Shit,
Coachella,
bro. That shit was a vibe. Bro.
What's the competition?
Who's been to
There's
Coachella
none.
once?
Yeah, well, twice. Next year, though,
No, we had a great time, bro.
had
And,
a fun
and
time.
Salud did their thing, man.
They did, bro. Hey,
Such a
congrats,
good
bro.
time.
That
Such
was-
a good team behind it, doing it
The
all.
house was beautiful.
Good. Hey, you know what's my favorite part? Remember that lovely Mexican lady that was the chef?
she's incredible.
She's incredible.
I
girl.
love that you call
That's
me
my girl.
Mijo.
Oh,
Like,
she's the
Mijo,
best.
Yeah, she's great, bro. Okay, so the only reason why I'm taking a shot is because I know that his influence is bringing a lot of people to watch this, and they love it when we interact like this.
They love it when you guys fucking get blacked out.
Bro. To your point, bro. This is
So,
how La Platica
I-
was built.
Yeah.
It was literally built from alcohol.
Bro, I'm telling you guys, the day you guys filmed the Karen and Eddie, at that time, I wasn't as close with them as I am now.
Really?
So they were really close with my friend Brian, and I was close with.
He's the one that dropped them off, right? Who dropped them off?
I think they Ubered.
They Ubered, bro.
They Ubered. They Ubered
I
to.
remember somebody was with them.
Well, they went to Joey's, whatever, and then Brian called me. He's like, "Hey, bro, like Karen and Eddie are begging me to come pick them up because they can't drive."
And you pulled up.
And they're like, "Can you go pick them up?" So me and
Yeah.
Fabio, because I lived with Fabio at the time, went to
That
Joey's.
sounds familiar.
He's
Fabio.
another influencer. He's pretty popping too.
And me and Fabio went, and I told Fabio didn't want to go, and I was like, "Bro, like let's go, like come on, like fuck it, let's do it." And we went, and they were just drunk as fuck. They didn't even know we were coming. They're like, "What the fuck are you guys doing
Oh,
here?"
no way.
Yeah, we're like, "We got you. Like we're gonna like give you
Yeah.
guys a ride back home." Fast forward, we ended up getting drunk as fuck with them at that restaurant.
At Joey's?
Yeah, at
Hey.
Joey's. Yeah.
We built that spot.
We built.
Really?
We built
The,
this.
the one in
In
Topanga?
Woodland Hills.
Woodland Hills.
Woodland Hills,
Yeah.
bro. Yes. We told them to go there.
Really?
Yeah, we're the ones that told them go to Joey's because
Yeah,
that's our
that spot
spot.
is cracking,
Well,
bro.
it used to be our spot.
I know,
We used to film podcasts.
They said
and
you
go-
guys were supposed to go. Why didn't you guys go?
I think we had something afterwards.
Yeah, probably.
I
But
think
bro,
you
we-
guys were just too sauced, bro.
No, not even, bro. Not
no,
even.
but we were though. Bro, we hella drank with them.
They told me, I'm no bullshit. Like they had told me that the most fun that they've had on a podcast was La Platica.
You mean that?
That's their words, not mine, bro. Don't ask me.
Ernie, you mean that?
That's their words, bro.
All right, well,
Take
let's
a
get
shot,
it.
fool.
All
take
right,
a
let's
shot.
get it.
Well, your shot's right here, fool.
Bro, honestly, I think Blesiv should say a speech.
Ooh, say speech. We'll take your shot, fool. You don't. You,
you
have
grab
no,
the cup,
You
bro?
have no etiquette, bro.
This
You
is
have
their
zero
third time you
etiquette.
do this shit, bro.
Grab the shot. Look him in the fucking eye.
I'm getting too comfortable or what?
He's like, yeah, it's the fucking third time you do this shit, bro.
What the fuck is this?
We're out of Lalo, fool. That make it Lalo's favorite podcast. Well, probably. But do we have another bottle?
What the fuck is this?
I need another bottle.
You want me to fucking dap my tongue on this?
We're out.
No, we're not out.
You guys hear the whispers? That means our team is going to work.
No, we're not out.
Matt, don't be crossing over my frame, dude. Don't ever cross over my frame, Matt. Ever, fool. Gran Malo? I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at Gran Malo, yeah.
That's mezcal,
Is it?
isn't it?
No, bro.
It's like tequila with tamarindo, no?
Yeah.
That's Luisito's.
Luisito.
Luisito
¿Cómo se llama?
Comunica, a legend.
Hey, I just found out that he was the owner of Gran Malo.
I didn't know that either.
Neither until he had the event.
Yeah. I was like, oh shit.
You went to the event?
Nah, I didn't go.
Bro, he's going
They
back.
didn't invite me.
I didn't have time to go.
They didn't invite me. This message is for Luisito. Bro,
What the fuck?
how the fuck you not gonna invite me? One
Or
of
me.
the co-owners of La Platica, the number one Latino podcast in the world. Y yo sé español. We could have shot it up all nasty. We could have shoot the shit all sick. Luisito Comunica, I'm a big fucking fan. And you didn't invite me? And I hope somebody in the world of people watching me reaches
this
out
message.
to Luis and says like, yo, bro, we like, what the fuck, man?
I didn't know he was owner too. That inspired me. I was like, God damn. This
Yeah, it was dope to see.
Bro,
I was
he's
like, damn.
fucking sick.
super sick. All right, let's take the shot.
And he has
Blesiv's
great
gonna make a
curly
speech.
hair.
He has beautiful curly hair. And he has an incredible personality.
Don't we all have great curly hair?
All right. Okay, Jess.
Yeah. Hey, sometimes you're mad that you weren't born with curly hair, huh?
I have wavy hair. I'm in the family.
You're not wavy.
All right.
You're not gonna fucking
Cheers.
look at what you fucking gave me. You
Hey,
gave
fill it up with the Cristalino
put
that
your
you fucking
Cristalino
have brand
or
new.
you
with.
want
well,
Gran
you're
Malo.
the fucking shop pourer.
Do you want Gran Malo or do you
You're
want...
literally being the Gran Malo. Pour me up, G.
That's good. Bro.
That was
Hey,
smooth.
sometimes you podcast and sometimes you fucking podcast, fool. This is weird. This is
All I want to know is if
Oh shit. That's what you wanted. Wait.
Paso de verga.
Oh,
Lo que querías,
that
bro.
gave me chills, bro.
All right, bro.
That gave me chills. Here.
Pass it to
el que
me
no quería
right
tomar,
here.
mira. I love it.
All right. Here we go.
Oh, you're gonna do a cheers.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
No, but like a speech.
Hey, make it mean something, G.
All right, pressure's on. Ready?
Pressure's on, bro.
Ready,
All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. I just want to give a cheers to this podcast and for me finally being on here. To great friendships. I feel like we're just getting started and I feel like we have a great future ahead of all of us.
100%.
Warmed up. Getting warmed
And
up.
I'm so excited to keep making memories with you guys.
Yes.
And I appreciate you guys' friendship. Cheers.
Yes.
We are honored to be able to call you a friend, bro. For real. Mean it.
Honored.
Okay, serious question. All right, serious
Yeah, go
question.
ahead, man.
Hey, serious
I'm
question.
listening.
Yo, I'm gonna ask you a serious question. Okay.
All right, bro, ask
What is your deepest fear?
Ooh,
The
I like that
ocean.
question.
The ocean.
Yeah, well, what about it?
The ocean. Drowning in specific. I don't like
Drowning?
I don't like just drown. That's
So
fucking scary.
dying, drowning, like
You'd rather be burned
Okay.
alive?
So that was like 2 separate answers right there. The ocean, just because I just feel like I believe there's so much shit that we haven't even discovered inside the ocean. Like,
Facts.
there is. Like me being
for
on
sure, 100%.
a boat, that shit makes me shit bricks. I'm about to go on a
Really?
cruise this weekend actually. And
Damn,
I'm
this
so
weekend?
scared. Yeah, this weekend.
Sponsored content or just on your own?
Sponsored content.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can you bring a +1?
I'm already bringing one.
how about a plus
Karen and Eddie have an extra +1 actually.
Oh,
And
so you
the-
guys are all going together?
Yeah, me, Karen, Eddie, and Des are going.
Oh, how
Yeah.
cool.
And then we're gonna vlog it and stuff. It's gonna be sick.
two?
Also,
Dude, I love how they just do fun shit and just vlog it.
Yeah.
what a life you live, huh? But you know what? You deserve it, bro.
Of
'cause
course.
I'm on my
Ever
blessed
since
kick.
14,
Thank
when
you,
your
bro.
huevos were all fucking clean, you did that shit.
They were hairless.
Hairless.
Yeah.
Making content.
Good times. Yeah. But ocean, scared of it, and then drowning. I think I just created the trauma when I was a kid. I was the type of kid that my tias threw me inside the pool and like, you're gonna learn how to swim that way.
I did too. That's how I learned.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
And then
think
ever
we all
since
But
then-
did you learn how to swim?
Yeah, I'm a good swimmer now.
Oh shit, you have your hat
Bro,
backwards.
I'm such a good swimmer. I used to be a lifeguard. Believe it or
Really?
not. Yeah.
oh my.
Did you save anybody's life?
Like define save.
Drowning, picked them fucking went to go up.
Bro, you were not a lifeguard, bro.
Yes, I was.
Sometimes he be saying shit just for the camera, bro.
No, yes, I was.
Right, where, when,
I'll give you
what,
CPR
why?
right here, right now, dog. I swear
Yeah,
to God.
I bet you fucking would.
I swear to God.
I bet you fucking would.
Huntington Beach.
Wouldn't you like? Yeah, oh my god.
I used to have a CPR card. Because I took health class and they give you the card
They
because
give you a
teach
card and
Yeah.
with a photo in it, and it says your name, your address.
But it
and,
expires.
And
Yeah,
and it
yeah,
expires. The expiration date.
Yeah.
But you were never a fucking lifeguard, dog.
You know what? You know why people don't like you?
Oh.
Because you're a shit talker, bro.
No, 'cause I speak
and I
the
never
truth.
talk shit about you. I always respect you, and you're.
Oh, fuck off.
I do, bro.
Anyways, this episode's not about you. It's about my boy right here.
All right, what's up, bro?
Second deepest fear.
So you so you rather drown? You rather not drown? You rather be burned alive? That's what
say
you.
that.
That's what you said.
Who said that wasn't my second biggest fear?
Oh, okay.
All right. So what do you think happens when you die?
That should just. Oh, I didn't expect that. But hold on.
Hey, bro. Just so you know, he has his hat backwards. This is big bad news.
Why?
Yeah. Why?
Oh, you know why?
Why is that?
Because that means that he flipped the switch.
No, we should all wear our hat backwards in the honor of Blesiv.
I'm wearing my hat backwards.
Yeah.
Why aren't you?
It's called mirroring the guest.
Why aren't you? All right. Well,
All right, so what do you think happens after you die?
I don't know, bro. That's honestly, my friend asked me a question. He was like, if you could have one question answered ever, what would the question be? And that is my
Dude, that's
question.
a brilliant answer.
Yeah.
What happens after you die?
Yeah, that's my answer right there. I don't know.
So you don't know?
No.
If you had a guess. Like someone was like,
I've just heard so many like different stories, bro. It's like people say that their whole life flashes before their eyes. Obviously, you know, heaven, hell.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know, bro. I really don't know.
sometimes I feel like as humans, we like feel like we need to know the answer to everything. And sometimes we just have to admit that we don't know.
Yeah, but-
and that's okay.
And
You know
not
what I
even
mean?
with that specifically. I just feel like there's so many things in life that we just don't know the answer to that we're just
Yeah.
like, fuck it.
Yeah.
you know why I believe in a higher power?
No, that's not taken away from the higher power, by the way, because I wanted to make that
Obviously.
clear.
Yeah, no.
That's not, I just like, at the end of
Never.
the day, I have faith. And faith is based on my own beliefs, but it's not necessarily like factual. Is that fair to say? And this is getting a little way deeper than I thought it was gonna get.
Yeah.
You know, I think that having faith, in order to have faith, there's doubt that's involved. Right, and there's doubt,
And that's valid, bro. That's with any person.
Exactly,
Yeah, of
bro.
course.
Exactly.
Anybody's gonna have doubt.
Like
Of
I
course.
believe in like Jesus. I believe in Christ. I
Yeah,
believe in
me
the
too,
Bible.
bro. Of
I
course.
believe in it.
I
bro.
grew up with it, of
But
course.
that requires faith, and sometimes in faith there's a little bit of doubt. And I would be denying myself, be lying to myself. I was like, oh, I know that I know that I know that I know I'm going to heaven. That's what it is. What it is. I don't know, man. And that's part of the journey of faith.
Yeah, with having doubt means that you are very open-minded. Because if you don't have doubt, that means that you're like locked into
Exactly.
what everybody has to say.
Yeah, sure.
Right?
Yeah.
So that's a good thing.
Yeah.
That you having doubt. But there's something out there for us. And you know why?
Yeah.
Because we're made out of mush. There's no battery inside us. We don't have to charge.
Of course, yeah.
We're made out of liquids and straight mush. What keeps us alive? Who fucking knows?
Yeah.
There's a soul in us. There's a fucking energy in
that's
us.
a trip, bro.
Yeah, but you're making me like fucking tweak out right now. Like,
No,
Well, bro, you are made out of nothing.
Yeah, no,
we
I
are
just-
atoms.
yeah.
We are just matter.
It's a trip.
We are not made out of anything other than mush.
Yeah.
And liquids.
I trip
But
out.
What keeps us alive? What is that spark that gives us in our brain and our whole body
to like talk and move and
yeah, it's
fucking
like to give
be
us
a human.
ideas.
Yeah, bro,
And
I
that's
think about
why-
that all the time.
And
But
that's
there
why-
is something there.
That-
There's
that's
no
what I'm
denying.
saying.
There's
That's what I'm saying.
something
There's
that
something
drives
there.
us. That
Yeah.
drives
There's a
us.
spark in us.
Yeah, there's
whether
something
that
that-
be a spirit, whether that be a higher power that's giving us life. And that goes not just with humans, with animals.
Yeah.
I mean, we are animals. We're mammals. We're just the top of the food chain. That's why we're able to be here.
Do you guys believe in aliens?
Yeah, I mean, yes, I do.
I do
Maybe
too.
not here. Maybe not in our solar system, in the Milky
But do
Way.
you think that they come to Earth?
No.
I think they do eventually. Yeah,
But like, have
either
they,
they
though?
do or we do over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
I think so too.
You think we're the only motherfuckers
No,
in the
I don't.
galaxy?
I think that we're
or in the solar system.
This is my
in
theory.
the universe.
I think in the universe that we
Fuck no.
Hold on. I think in the universe that we coexist in, right? The universe that we know in our world, in science, what they've proved, right? Like we're currently in the Milky Way. There's millions of billions of other galaxies.
It's the universe is.
I'm going to tell you something. This is my theory. This is a hot take. I think that we are the only living species in this universe, but I believe in parallel universe where there are other people who live in, not in our universe, in multiple.
Wait, like a multiverse? Is what
Yes,
the fuck you're saying?
yes,
Like
yes.
at different times? I don't go. Like,
Sure.
There's a fucking portal I could travel to another universe. Is what you're saying?
You could.
I think so. I think we don't know.
Yeah, we don't know, bro.
I think before we go on break, because we have to go on break right now.
and take another shot.
I need to take a piss before I take a shot.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, mieta aquí, güey.
Oh, not again.
I think that there is life out there in the universe. Maybe
In
not.
our universe, in this universe that we coexist in.
No, we live.
When
in
you
a-
say universe,
no,
do you
we
mean,
we
like,
are in a solar.
Besides Earth?
No, our
Oh,
solar
no.
system
Our
is the
solar
Milky
sy-
Way.
yeah.
No, not even. I'm sorry, I'm wrong. Our solar system is all the planets that are aligned around our sun.
Yes.
Our
Yes.
galaxy is the
Yes.
Milky Way, and then there's trillions upon galaxies in our
Yes.
universe.
Yes.
But what I'm saying is, And listen to me, this has never been said in humankind.
Listening.
In humankind, okay.
You're the first person to say this.
If you can't come in her, come on. Let's go, bro.
That was a good one.
That is true. We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. We have Blesiv on the podcast.
Yes, sir. We're taking shots.
And we're back, and we have our hats backwards.
Come on, baby.
Because that means, in Josh's definition, is that we're feeling good.
Feeling good, baby.
Yeah.
We took a long break, so I feel
That was a long break.
it was a long break.
That was at least 30, 40-minute
It
break.
was a vibe though. There were some moments we were talking. I was like, "Fuck! I wish the cameras were on."
Bro, can I ask you
Like,
something? Are you having a good time?
Can you not tell I'm having a great time?
He's having a blast.
Does
bro.
it look
He's
like I'm
great
having a bad time?
You want to hang out with us after or what? Or nah?
I'm down. Yeah, no, I'm down.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You down?
Oh, do I? Well, did y'all forget what I told you guys at Coachella? I'm a down ass fool, bro. Like I'm outside.
You're single, right, Blesiv?
Bro, I'm a solo dolo person,
What's your biggest ick?
bro.
Yeah, tell
like,
us.
like in what?
If a girl, you go on a first date,
Okay,
she gets
biggest
Like
like,
what? Like, yeah, like what's a no-go? Like, oh, hell
bad
nah.
breath.
ooh.
Let me say, more personal level. Let's say like she's disrespectful to her parents.
Oh, I like that. I like that
I don't like
answer.
that either.
Like
same,
she
same.
happens to call her mom.
Exactly.
Her
Like,
mom
shut the
calls her.
fuck up, mom. I don't want to talk to you no more.
Have you seen somebody do that?
I have.
Me too.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
It's insane.
crazy
I
to
can't
me
believe
because
it.
I would never imagine myself, maybe, we're blessed with really good parents, right?
Okay.
Or parent.
I think that's why
But
I respect y'all because I can tell you guys have good relationships with your guys' mothers.
yeah, that's the thing. But we also have to realize that in life, like not all parents are the way that we were raised. Like some parents,
Exactly.
they're fucking fucked up.
I mean, yeah. I mean, and obviously it's an ick, yes, but like we don't know the backstory. Like,
Exactly.
Maybe her mom was a piece
Exactly.
of shit. Like,
Exactly.
so we don't know, but
Exactly. But I know what you mean.
yeah, I know
Yeah,
what
yeah.
you-
Because there should always be this level of respect that you have. For
Of course,
your
yeah.
parent. At the end of the day,
that's
that's still your
They're the reason you're in this
Correct.
fucking world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your ick?
rude to like waiters.
Yeah,
waitresses,
same.
stuff like
Ooh,
that.
that's a good
Same,
one.
same.
That's a good one. Yeah, that
Same.
says a lot, right?
Bro,
Yeah.
when I was single, I'd go on first dates and stuff
Yeah.
like that, and they would like,
How many?
dates?
Yeah. You going on a lot of dates?
It was well,
Well,
Yeah.
you just leave it.
Yeah,
It
what do
comes
you-
with the resume.
no, okay, it was a good amount of dates.
Yeah, no, I get it. You got rubies on the pier.
And I've seen them be rude, like the way they respond, the
I
way they
hate that
interact,
shit.
and
Like,
I'm like,
who the
yo,
fuck-
Like all
you
it
think-
takes is like a please
Like,
or like a
yeah.
thank you, bro.
Is that hard?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not hard at all.
It's not
yeah.
even that. It's like, who the fuck you think you are fucking talking to the waitress or the
Exactly.
waiter like that? Who the fuck do you think you are, buddy?
yeah. And then some people be like, yeah, you never know if they're gonna like how they're gonna treat your food. I'm like, fuck the food. They're human. They're people.
Exactly.
They're
Yeah,
like,
what the
Why are you
fuck?
talking to them?
And most
Yeah.
of the time, like let's say
And
like
you're embarrassing me. Now they think that I'm rude, and
been-
I'm not.
That's the thing.
So don't
That's the
do
thing.
that. Don't
That's the
bubble
thing.
me in.
That's the thing. That's the thing.
This is not a we thing. I
That's
don't
the
know
thing.
you.
That's the thing.
I've been in a situation. I went on a date with this girl, and she was getting mad at the waitress because the food was bad. But like, it's not the waitress' fault.
At
It's the
all.
fucking cooks.
Chefs, yeah.
It's the chefs. Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. So I kept trying to like kind of hit her. I'm like, hey, like, pobrecito, like it's not his fault. Like, don't be.
And if the food is whack, then oh shit, well, this restaurant kind of sucks.
Bro, I'm the
Move
type-
on with your life.
Listen, I got so much shit going on in my life, okay? I'm a busy bee. If I order a fucking steak medium rare and they bring me out a fucking chicken breast, I'm eating it. I don't care. I don't got room to nag, bro. I'm just grateful to have food in front of me. Bro, I
Yeah.
don't fucking bitch at all. I'll eat it.
I'm the same way. Like, if I order a steak and they bring me chicken, ni modo.
Fuck
Life
it.
goes on.
Hey, but like, how do you guys like your guys' steak?
Medium rare.
And if you answered any other way, fool, you're not a man.
I'm not a man, I guess. bro.
Well, how do you like your steak?
Let me guess, fool.
So,
Well
like,
done.
No,
So I used to be a
it's
well done.
It's either medium rare or medium.
I used to be a well done.
No,
guy.
he
I'm getting there, bro. Like, give me some time. I'm at medium well right now. you
Oh,
know?
so you're open to the idea that
exactly
okay.
yes.
And
so
I
like
respect
I don't
that.
like the blood, bro. I don't like
It's not blood.
It's not blood.
Yeah, what it's red and fucking
It's just meat.
gooey.
It's meat
It's
juice.
like oxygen, codeine, and you know.
What does it look like though?
It looks
Yeah,
like blood.
sure, it
So
looks
that's
like
what.
blood.
So
Like,
it
gives
trips
me,
you out
like-
mentally.
But at the end of the day, you're still eating the animal, whether there's blood or not. You're still chopping on
At
that.
least like a little cocinado, like I would appreciate.
Bro, do you take supplements? Do you take vitamins and stuff?
Not really, no.
No, okay, but
I should though.
You should.
Do you have some you can recommend?
I
to me?
got you.
All right, please.
But when you order a steak, bro, and you order it medium rare, that's when you're gonna receive all the nutrients.
Yeah.
I'm talking the vitamins, the
Yeah.
creatine, all
Yeah.
that stuff that your body
Yeah.
needs. That's when you
Creatine,
receive it.
baby.
I like creatine.
See that?
But
You see that? You see that?
yeah, that's cool.
Potudo, fool. Popeye the Sailor Man.
I just went to so I took my family for Mother's Day out not that long ago, and my uncle made a valid point. He's like, I feel like every steak is different as far as like if you like it this certain way cooked. Like let's say like a fillet, you would like it better than a ribeye, a tri-tip.
Sure.
Exactly. So I agreed because I had gone to Japan. I went to Japan like 2 months ago. And
Are you flexing on us right now?
no, I'm letting you know.
Is that what's going on?
It was a little flex, but like you
okay.
caught on quick. Fuck,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
let me keep going though. And I had a steak. It was like a Japanese Wagyu steak. I fucking had it, and it was like medium rare.
Right. And it was
but
delicious.
I ate it. It was delicious.
Because that's how you're supposed to eat.
Well, yeah.
Exactly,
Welcome
yeah.
to our life.
Yeah, but like I don't know. It's kind of hard for
You're
me
saying
out
like
here.
if you go to a fucking Sizzlers or something.
exactly, I can't have a fucking medium rare steak out there, bro. Is that does that give entitlement? Like is that like
No, not at all. Bro,
So-
at the end of the day, it's preference, right?
So
Like,
for me, this is like rule of thumb. Whenever I go anywhere and I want to eat a steak, I always say medium rare. Because there's also what is it called? Blue. Blue is even like
oh, that's below medium
that's
rare?
below.
Isn't that
medium
like just
rare.
fucking
Raw?
It's almost
like just
basically
seared and just fucking on the
sear
plate?
it,
Yeah,
just sear it.
Yeah, I saw that.
But I do medium rare, and I always say medium rare because there's a 50-50 chance that the chef's gonna fuck
Overcook
it.
it.
Yeah.
Depending
Overcook
on-
it or undercook?
Overcook it.
You don't.
shit.
Chefs normally don't undercook it; they always overcook it. But that's depending on where you're at. So I always order medium rare because I'm always gonna land either, oh shit, the chef gave me fucking medium rare, or he gave me medium, which I'm completely happy about.
Yeah.
So it's always medium rare.
Another point.
Yeah, that's valid. Do you like
Yeah.
sushi?
I love sushi.
Okay.
For the longest time ever growing up, I hated any type of seafood.
Raw or just seafood in
just
general.
like fish in general,
Yeah.
just anything. And then all my friends, they fucking love, for example, like the boiling crab.
Yeah.
I would always go with them, but I'd be the type to order chicken tenders.
Wow.
I wouldn't eat.
You're
it.
that guy?
I was.
Are you a picky
Oh,
eater?
you was.
Let me
you
get
was,
there.
you was, you was.
So I was, and then there was one day I actually made a whole little vlog out of it, and I tried crab for the first time, and I was like, oh shit, hold on, this is not that bad.
Yeah.
So like now I'm at the level where like I like crab, I like shrimp.
Yeah.
I like oysters. I can't do like octopus or like
No,
shit like that.
not yet?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I rather eat. You know what's funny? I
More of a
rather
texture guy, you
yeah,
know?
I rather
Yeah.
eat oysters than octopus. You're right.
Me too.
He's still also very young.
That's
His
what I'm about to
taste
say.
buds are gonna adapt. Bro, you have a lot of room. You're good.
Yeah.
But I like that
But
you're
like
growing.
my
I like
little
that
brother
you're
who's
growing.
8 years old, he fucking eats octopus.
Robert's kids, dude,
Yeah.
they fucking slam oysters, and they're like 6, 8 years old.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't
No,
know.
but you're right. He's 23 years old. He was a
Yeah.
baby 23 years ago.
Yeah.
Fool, don't make me feel like a little kid right now. You're like a little bro to me right now, bro.
Yeah, you're
Sunning
little bro.
you?
Yeah,
you
you're
are
sunning him.
kinda
fool.
sunning
Don't
me
ever
right
do.
now.
That's why people don't like you on the pod because you like disrespect our guests, bro.
Okay, when you say that, it actually hurts me.
That's why people don't like you. On
Don't say that.
bro. The comments.
Hey, I could tell,
I'm in the
bro.
comments like, yeah, isn't he?
He has a burner account. He's the one fucking commenting that.
Yeah, isn't he?
I wouldn't doubt it. People love me, okay?
They do, bro.
And they're backing me up right
They
now.
do, bro. They do.
They think I'm funny. They think I'm lovable. They think I'm not
Approachable.
I'm approachable.
Would you say that you're an approachable person?
I think he is.
Yeah, I would say so for sure. I'm always nice.
Yeah. What's
Like
what's the number one thing people like come up to you and say to you?
They think I'm like a funny guy. Like I don't know. What do you mean? Like a supporter?
Yeah, like what's the number one thing people say to you when they come up to you?
Yeah. Like,
I always hear people just say like I'm just nice to them when they come up and ask for a
Yeah.
picture. I'm like,
What about what's your favorite sex position?
why are you saying it with such a serious tone? Like, why didn't you laugh when I laughed?
Well, because it was a serious question.
Oh, okay. It just changed up real quick.
this is a very mature podcast, bro. Okay, we talk about sex.
What's your
tell.
favorite sex position? Like you know what? No, hold on.
Missionary.
Missionary.
Can I tell you something?
Okay, I
Solid.
like that. You
No,
know
no, no.
why?
That-
Because that
that
means
is-
that you.
Because I like the eye contact.
Yeah, you respect. You
Yes.
respect.
I respect the intimacy.
I love that about
You
you.
know why they call it intimacy, right?
No, I do
Because
not.
into me you see
Wow.
when you're
You
intimate.
didn't know that?
I did. You knew that?
So eye to
Duh.
eye,
I didn't
into
know that
me
shit.
you see.
Oh.
Joining souls.
I love when you
I
teach
think,
people
I think
shit.
I think the eyes are a big part of the human body. It's like
They are.
It's like the soul. You know.
Well, they're the windows to the soul.
that's
Into
true.
me, you see.
I did not know that.
Well, that's the whole point of being intimate, right? Because I want you to see that
I'm into
you're
you.
looking at me and I fuck with you and I want you
Yeah.
and you know everything that I'm doing right now to you is because this is what I want in my life for myself and you.
I agree.
What is your biggest misconception? Like how do people
Hold on. Sorry to interrupt you.
That was a phenomenal question, by the way. That was good.
Okay, remember that question?
Into me, you
Hold
do
on.
not see.
When you do missionary,
Into me, you do not see.
Yeah.
are the legs on your shoulders or are they on your chest?
That's not missionary. You're so flawed as a human.
That is missionary.
No, it's not.
What is that one called?
That
I thought it was just like a different
Well,
font.
there's versions of missionary,
Yeah,
you
exactly.
idiot.
Missionary.
You
Yeah,
idiot.
you look this
Exactly.
up.
You answered my
Legs
question for me. There's different
legs
versions
over
of it.
shoulder.
There's different versions
Not
of missionary.
No,
You're
that's
so-
a different.
you're so
Missionary is a
stupid, bro.
specific position, bro.
What is it? Well, okay, what's missionary?
Missionary is legs on the side. Okay,
That's
It is.
V1. That's V1.
That's
sure,
V1,
No, there's
yes.
a different name for that. You guys don't have sex ever. Put it up, Jess.
What the fuck is gone?
She's gonna pull it up. We have a producer. We have a producer.
Okay, it doesn't matter. What's a missionary? Is it legs on the side?
Like you said, it just varies. You know, I'll start with legs on the side. You know,
That's not
push
what
the
it's
legs
called.
up. You know, it just
Look,
it
there we
just
go. That's
changes.
called the Advil sex position.
Who the fuck calls it that though?
Yeah, nobody.
Advil.
Nobody.
Like you will never ask somebody what's your favorite sex position. They're gonna say Advil sex.
But
No,
okay,
they're
but let
not.
me ask you
Exactly.
something. Let me ask you a question. Touche to your touche. If somebody said my favorite sex position is missionary, do you automatically go there? That's
No,
your mind?
I automatically think you're in front of me with your legs up. But are they on the side? Are they on the shoulders? Are they on my
He
chest?
said missionary, and that's missionary?
That's missionary to me.
It's
No, it's
missionary
not.
like V3.
No, it's not. No, it's not. That's Annabelle. I love that position.
You didn't even know that,
Bro,
You didn't even know that, bro.
if I was a girl,
That's Advil.
and then you fuck me,
Yeah.
and you said, "Oh, I love that way that we did the Advil position,"
Advil.
I'd break up with you immediately.
Yeah,
because
that
just
shit- that
because you
shit-
said
Or
that.
oh, she say, "Wow, you're just no," and then she go like this.
Sure, we'll go look finding that one. But if
found
you
her.
said, "Oh my God, do you remember when I did the Advil position?"
Look,
on
that's
you?"
missionary. There you go. That's missionary. That's,
yeah, that's
into
fine.
me you see.
No, I know, I knew that already. But
okay, I see.
as it's either you do it on the side, you do it on the.
No, those are different positions, bro.
when I think of,
understand.
when I
you.
think of missionary, it's just like you are facing your partner. That's it. Like
Bro.
no matter how like how the
yeah,
legs
because
are, you know, you're still
whenever you
facing
do
them.
missionary, you start like that. And then you do that, and then fucking tíralos pa' acá, tíralos
Yeah.
pa' acá.
no,
whatever,
I go
bro.
missionary. Okay, you ready for anvil? Pa, 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 pa.
I would not say anvil,
Bro, you
bro.
just learned that word today,
I've
bro.
been knowing that.
Bro, you
Hey,
did,
bro.
Been knowing anvil. Y'all late.
bro.
Hey, you know what city I live in? Anvil.
Nah. Hey, bro. No le hagas caso, güey.
I'm not, bro. I'm not.
Nah, if I knew a guy that said, "Oh, did you like the anvil position that we did the other day?"
That's just a nick,
Fool,
bro.
immediately
That's just a name,
You know what
bro.
my ick is? You say anvil.
bro, immediately ick, bro. Comment down below if you think that's an ick.
All right.
Yeah. Anyways, what were we saying?
No, I was asking, what is the misconception about you? Like, what is something people say about you? Like, for example, like Sebas has a lot of misconceptions. No, medium steak does not have blood. Anyways, Jess, you distracted me.
I don't have any.
I would say
misconceptions.
I've seen a couple people just like come on and be like, "Bless is rude," like he didn't want to take a picture with me. I will never, and I've never denied a photo from anybody that comes up to me that's for a picture, bro.
Yeah.
Just because I always think about putting myself in their shoes.
Right.
And be like, bro, they're probably so excited to come up and like see me and be like, "Oh, like Bless, I want to take a picture with you." Of course, I'm gonna take a picture with you. You know, all it takes is 30 seconds of your day to do it.
Yeah.
Yes, hello, I'll do it.
For sure.
So I've seen a couple of people like,
They,
you know.
they categorize you as rude.
Exactly. Oh, like Blesiv was mean. He didn't want to ask for a picture. Or
Yeah.
like he was mean when I met him. I'm
Yeah.
never gonna be mean, bro. Never, bro. Never. And
That's a good
my
one.
biggest thing is, you know, I'm always gonna remain humble and grateful for
100%.
what I have. And I know at the end of the day, I would not be who I am if it weren't for the people supporting me.
How did you learn that?
I would just say just how I was raised, bro. My mom, my family. I feel like I'm really close to my family. I'm really family oriented. So I just think just having the people around me just constantly reminding me that, like,
Yeah.
you know, at the end of the day, you gotta know who you are and how you got there, and you gotta always express your gratitude for it. Because, you know, you can't forget where you came from, bro.
100%.
Yeah. What's your biggest misconception?
Mine?
Yeah. Mine? Shut up, fool. Answer the question.
I think my biggest misconception.
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 Yeah.
Oh,
On
you're
her.
right. That sounds better. Is that I play too much?
Like, what do you mean?
Wait, what?
Like I fuck around too much? I'm never serious.
Ooh. So Sebas is never serious.
I'm
That's
never
it.
serious. I'm
Like, you don't
always
take
fucking
shit
around,
serious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
what's your
I think
defense?
the previous episode, we were like, oh, it's because Sebas doesn't take anything serious. He's always joking around. Well, yeah, I am. Because I don't really take anything serious. I really don't.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
right.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't. Because at the end of the day, I'm going to die.
Because you take everything lighthearted and you just have fun with
Yeah.
life, and you're just like,
If I know that it has to be something I really have to
Of
take
course.
serious, of course I'm going to take it serious.
Like, I could tell you to like shut up, but you won't take it serious.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I was raised with a
good point.
very powerful mother.
Of course, yeah,
And
me
she
too.
taught me well, and I know how to act. But at the end of the day, life is life. We're all going to die. So I'd rather laugh it out than be too serious.
yeah.
But
Amen.
of course I take things serious. What the fuck?
When it's necessary, definitely.
time
Yeah.
and place, bro.
Time.
At the end of the day,
place,
I'm
yeah.
laughing through life.
Of course.
Because
Can't take life too serious.
No,
bro.
that is the best medicine to
Yeah,
laugh it out
I
the whole
agree.
time.
Life is too short to be having to worry
Yeah,
about
and if
the little
somebody
things.
gives you shit about that, bro, that's just kind of sad. Like, because it just seems like their perception is they have the wrong perception. Like, life is precious, life is short, life is in this moment. So, and we have the options to either view it in a manner where it's lighthearted and fun and precious, or it's very serious and it's very like we got to
Yeah.
be like.
And I take my life serious, but I take my life serious and I look at that serious life that I have and then I make fun of it
Yeah,
and then I move on.
I just think that you don't take yourself too serious.
I don't take myself serious.
No, but I
When
meant that
I-
as,
when-
by the way, and I'm sorry, I meant that as a compliment.
Yeah,
I don't mean that as like
I know what you meant.
Yeah.
Like I don't take it serious because I'm a very confident person, so I know what I'm about, and the people who know me very personal know that what I'm about, and that's it.
Well, if the people around you do not give a fuck, why should you care what anybody else thinks?
exactly, bro.
100%.
But that's something that
So
like,
that's my
that takes
misconception.
time, bro. Like you have to kind of work through that.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
it's not
obviously
like
it's easier said than done. Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, that's my misconception.
Of course.
What do you wish people knew about you?
That obviously, I showcase my life and I'm always doing something. I'm always, I'm living life to the fullest right now. And obviously I'm at the age where like I want to do what I do right now. I want to make all the mistakes I make right now. But like my life wasn't always like that, Like I didn't have shit handed to me from one day to another, Obviously like I had to work for it in a sense as, just posting my content, being consistent with it. But there was a time where my life wasn't easy, Like I didn't grow up having shit handed to me. Like my family wasn't raised where I was a spoiled child. Like no, I understand struggle, and I feel like people kind of get that misconception of me where
You had it all handed to you.
exactly, yeah, and I didn't, and I'm so blessed. I'm super blessed, bro, and my fathers that know me, and they know that I always vocalize how my life literally did a whole 360 because of the people that follow me and support me. So
Yeah.
I want people to know that I am so grateful for what I do and,
Yeah.
and for what I have. And I would never take that for granted. Definitely.
What is and I saw this on a pod, I'm stealing this question because it's a good question. And I was like, damn, what is the best piece of advice anybody has ever given you?
Ooh, fuck. Damn, bro. These questions are hard.
We said we were going to go deep, Blesiv.
Yeah, I know. Hold on. I didn't expect
Yeah,
you to do
they're
that.
hard when you guys have been drinking shots.
Yeah.
This is when I get faded. This is kind of going, whoa.
What is the best piece of advice someone has given to me? Fuck. Can you guys give me yours and then like kind of give me?
Yeah, sure. My best advice was, we don't live in my world, as in like my life doesn't matter. Like life is about everybody, right?
Yeah.
I think that if you live your life without thinking that everything circulates or revolves around your own life, because sometimes we get that idea of each other. It's like
Everybody's
Why-
so fixated on you.
fixated on like, or not even that. It's just kind of like, why aren't things happening the way I want them to be, or why aren't
like being
things
selfish
happening
in a way, yeah.
Yeah, why aren't things happening like this way? And and the only reason why they're not happening that way is because you have a certain mentality that things should happen the way that you think.
Of course.
But you have to realize that in life, humans, the world, animals, they don't think the way that you do.
Yeah.
We might have some what is it called? Oh my God.
Perceptions? ideas?
No, like something similar.
Um,
We might have some
Similarities?
similarities.
there you go.
I couldn't think of that word right now. Like, why couldn't I think of that word?
It's a
right
hard
now?
word, dude. It's third grade, so it's hard.
We might have some similarities to each other, right? Like the way that we think.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, like you wake up and I wake up and we don't think the same. We
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah.
As humans, we don't.
Of course.
And some humans think that everybody thinks the same as them. That's actually like a thing. Like you wake up and like, I'm a human. You think all humans think the same way.
Or it's
as
like, I'm
you.
acting this way, you should act the same
Yeah.
exact way. Yeah. I know
But
what
it's
you
not.
mean. Yeah.
So the best advice is that you will live a happier life when you finally understand that not everybody is just like you.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's good.
That's really good.
Thank you.
I like that one.
Yeah, you just came up with that? Shit, bro. I've received a lot of good advice. A lot of the best advice I've been given is probably from my mom. The first one that came to mind, and I don't know if this is the ultimate answer, but she used to always tell me, "This too shall pass." So I get so fixated where like I feel like my world is crumbling because of a problem that I have, and it's just like if you just understand like time passes. And it just all works out for your best interest. Like God is for you, not against you.
Of course.
And you have that mindset, you adapt that mindset that like you just have a different perspective on life. That you just understand like, man, this is hard and you can have your moment, but then you just move on, you know?
Yeah.
Because everything passes, bro. My hardest things that I've ever been through have led me to this position because it passed. I'm not living in the angusty that I've like been like, that I dealt
And
with.
not
at the
focus
time.
on the past.
Exactly. Yeah. So
I like that one.
Yeah.
I would say kind of like similar to what you were saying. Like I feel like I was really big on like holding grudges on people and like, you know, just kind of just not having to focus on the past and moving forward. And I feel like a lot of that has to do with the energy you put out is the energy you receive. You know, so you guys have heard of like the golden rule, right?
Treat others how you
treat
like to be
others the way you want to be treated. As vague and, you know, that sounds.
That's why it's the golden rule, though.
Yeah, no, of course. It's like that took a while for me to learn, you know, just because it was kind of like I was getting mad when I wasn't receiving the behavior I thought I deserved, but it took a while for me to actually take a step back and realize I was like, honestly, like, why do I feel like I deserve that when I'm not really putting the exact energy into that the way that I think I should be receiving? So that's something I've worked on a lot where, for example, like relationships with friends or even like that. Like I would get mad at my friends because they wouldn't check up on me when I was like sick or something, like let's say. But like they've been sick so many times, like I caught myself not doing the same shit. So it's like, come on, bro. If like you want, you know, what goes around comes around. Like you receive what you put out into the world. So I think that has been like my biggest thing, you know.
Bro, I love that. And I feel like I'm a big testimony to that because I feel like my life is surrounded by love.
Of course.
And joy and people who like genuinely love me. Like I have the most incredible group of friends in my life. I'm so fucking blessed.
Yeah.
And I give so much to the people around me and they give it right back, bro.
Yeah.
And it's just like, it's just a pure representation of like when you give love, you'll receive love.
Exactly.
And this is like a weird like example, but for birthdays, like for people like my friends and stuff like that, something I like to do is like, obviously like I'll call them and I'll take the time to have a full on conversation with them. And yes, I talk to them about their birthday, happy birthday and stuff, but I'm like, I check in. I'm like, how are you? How's everything? And I want to just listen and I want to just love them, right? Like let them feel love.
That goes a long way too,
It goes a long way.
Yeah.
And for birthdays, now guess what happens on my birthday? My phone is fucking blowing up to the roof because people want to give me that love again.
Course,
and I had one friend tell me that. And he goes, you called me for my birthday and you made me feel so special, bro. So I wanted to give that back to you. And it's that same kind of synergy. Like the way you treat people is the energy that you're going to
feel like that's
reciprocated back.
a lot of people struggle with that, you know?
Yeah,
as far as like they always wonder like, oh, why don't people give a fuck about me? It's because like, what do you really do for
What have you
people?
done? Yeah,
exactly.
you got to check yourself first.
Of course.
That's really what starts. That's the answer right there, bro.
And I struggled with that for a long time. So I feel like, I've gone a lot better with that as well.
And you're only 23? Damn, dog.
Yeah.
Imagine when you're 23 and a half. Fuck, bro.
I think we have Jess put up a
Oh,
segment.
gee, I'm so
for
sorry. Jess had a
Blessed.
whole show for us and we just completely disregarded it.
Yeah, so I think we should start that up.
Let's do it, Jess. We're ready for you, girl.
We have a sheet called Platícanos, and people from listeners, people from the audience.
All over the world, bro.
All over the world.
Love it.
Send us in whatever it is that they're kind of going through, looking for advice. Sometimes it's, am I the asshole? Sometimes it's relationship geared. Sometimes it's like perspective of a man. So I pulled some relationship advice the people they're looking for. If that sounds good.
Let's do it.
This first one's anonymous, but it was from a guy.
Don't fuck this up, dude.
Anonymous means they don't want to like.
Well, I know what anonymous means, bro.
Oh.
Are you serious, fool? What's your biggest accomplishment? Have you seen those videos?
That wasn't that funny, bro.
That was a bit. Yeah, I hope you know that was a bit. You think I'm serious? You think I didn't
terrible
know that?
delivery. Terrible delivery.
It sounded really
Yeah, that sounded really serious. You don't know how, that's why people don't like you.
I know because I'm that good, motherfucker.
You're that good. You're too good, bro. All right.
All right, let's hear it.
Stop saying that, fucker.
I've been dating my girlfriend for 3 going on 4 years in August. Should I pop the question? She gives me hints but wants to move in first for 1 year before marriage. Should I wait or should I ask her before?
I have an answer for this.
I feel like if she's making it clear that's what she wants to do, I feel like you should follow along, bro. Like, move in with her. That's a valid answer. She wants to live with you before she marries you, because I feel like living with your partner unlocks a whole new side than actually like going on dates and everything. Where as far as like if you're actually living with them, you're gonna see them every day, day-to-day life. And I feel like that's gonna unlock a whole new
I 100% agree.
character,
I'm going to play devil's advocate here, okay?
All right, go ahead.
Because not everybody has that mindset. You have more of like an open mindset. Like, hey, I think we should live together before we like get married and stuff. But what if they're like, that's not the way I was raised, and I believe in you need to like give me that kind of security before I commit to something that
Yeah.
I
see what you mean.
big.
Yeah,
It's a
honestly,
big ask.
can I say something? And I'm probably gonna be on TikTok for this. I think it's so fucking stupid that you have to marry somebody in order to move in with them. I think that tradition is fucking dumb. Because I think it's fucking better if you fucking learn
Move in with them.
that you
sign like your
what
lease
you
after-
sign up for and you
yeah.
test it out.
Yeah.
So what if the love of your life told you?
How do I know that's the love of my life though?
What if you never have loved anybody as deep as you have loved this human?
Sure, okay.
And you were like, hey, I think we should move in together. I'm so deeply in love with you. You're the love of my life.
Yeah.
And she goes, you are everything for me. But I truly believe that I want to have that security.
Yeah, I'll marry her first.
Then you would.
But what I'm saying is like this is cool. I'm just talking in general about the whole I'm gonna marry you first and then we're gonna move in together.
You think it's old school?
I think that's so old school.
But don't you think you definitely see a person in a different limelight
Yes.
when you see them
Yes.
every day
Yes.
compared to you guys
Yes.
going on dates
Yes.
and not living with each other?
100% you do.
So don't you
100%.
think you want to unlock that level of that person
Yes.
before you actually commit to them?
Yes.
Because you want to marry
Yeah.
somebody to stay with the rest of your life, obviously.
Now, I'm not trying to be that guy. This is not like a pick me shit, okay? Because by the way, I agree with you. Obviously, I live with my girlfriend. We're not married, right?
Yeah.
But I could also understand the fact that, like, as men, when we get comfortable and complacent, we tend to drag things out a little bit longer. So if we get the access
agree,
to
yeah,
live
that's true,
with
yeah.
them and everything is good and they're acting like
I
wifey
agree.
and they're
I
acting
agree.
like wifey, but we haven't made
I
that
agree.
official,
I agree.
then
And
it
it's very
complicates
important.
things.
It's very
Yeah.
important.
So it's like, yo, why don't you live with me first? Let's make sure it works out. And then we're living together for 5 years and you haven't
Yeah.
popped the question.
So
But this exact situation is 1 year before marriage. So they want to live together for a year and then get married.
That's how it starts, though.
Yeah, that's how it starts.
That's how it
so
starts.
let's make it an alert moment that if you are gonna go through the route of not marrying first, motherfucker, don't get too comfortable.
Right.
Because then you're the
Exactly.
red flag.
Right.
Yes.
Right? Okay. So let's just get that yeah. But yeah, I think the whole like I'm not gonna live with you until I get married. I mean, when you go buy a car, do you test drive it?
Do you test drive the car?
Do you test drive the car before you buy it?
I mean, I've pulled the trigger before. No test drive. Fuck it. Heart knows what it wants.
Okay. So you're 1 in a million.
Yeah, you test drive.
No. But you know
No,
what I
of
mean,
course,
right?
of course,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
yeah,
I think that's very old school, bro.
It is. I mean, I couldn't imagine a world. It's like,
Because everybody that I know that has lived with their partner before marriage are actually very happy, and either A, they actually like broke up, or B, they stick with each other because they actually fuck
Isn't
with
it such a more beautiful story? It's like, we lived together for like the past 5 years. We're finally getting married. We've been together for this long. You know, it's like, you built up to it.
no,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I could.
It only makes more sense.
Yeah, I
Dude,
agree.
personally speaking, I couldn't imagine marrying somebody, committing my life to them without coexisting with them in the same household.
Exactly.
But I
That's crazy.
also as a Romeo, because I like to think myself as a Romeo. A lot of a lot of guys out there are Romeos, the ones that like to be in relationships, the ones that like to live a romantic life. I think that's who I am. And I think it's also cool too that like you meet a girl, you fall deeply in love, and then
You start your life with
marry
them.
her, and then it's just such a cool little jump to like start living with each other. And I understand that you're playing 50-50,
Yeah.
but that also is really cool to me.
I picture
But
I just imagine that shit in my head, and that shit made me feel good.
Right? Like that's kind of cool, right?
But
I think if I was like playing a game and I would have to put my money on shit, I would put my money more on people who have lived with each other before marriage.
that's a valid point.
You're wrong. Scientifically proven, and Jess can look this up. Most relationships last longer when they move into with each other after marriage. Scientifically proven.
I think
Look it
you're
up.
lying.
Look it up. I'm
I
not
think you're
joking.
lying.
Who told you that?
God. Look,
I think he's lying, ladies and gentlemen.
no, this is true.
And if you are, that's like a fact that I like I'd liked it to be.
what does it say?
True.
Research generally suggests that relationships where couples move in together after getting engaged or married tend to have a higher chance of lasting longer than those who live together before engagement or marriage. Studies indicate that
There you go.
cohabiting before engagement is associated with higher rates of divorce.
Well, I mean, that only makes sense because like
did I
What if
say?
they feel trapped?
What did I say?
exactly that only makes sense because if you marry somebody, then you finally move in, and then you finally move in, and you're married, you're like, well, I gotta make this shit last.
Yeah.
If
You guys are
already-
just contradicting everything you just said, though.
No, I'm not. No, I'm
You
not.
are too, though.
No,
You
I'm
were
not.
fucking playing devil's
Blesiv,
advocate
no, we're
5
not.
minutes ago.
The status, I said the status of like people who live together, they have a higher chance of divorce rate than people who like get married and then they move in together.
Yeah, but let me tell you the reality.
But now you're saying, well, because they have to force each other to. No, bro. Because, no. Can you go deeper into here's why, Jess?
Waiting until after engagement or marriage to move in together can signify a stronger level of commitment and shared understanding of the relationship's future.
So basically, she's saying like, I'm gonna like guarantee you that when I marry you, I'm in it, no matter what happens. Basically, what you're saying, but you're doing the vouch of commitment. Versus like marrying each other, there's like a 50-50, like, well, let's just see if it works. Bro, you're married, you're fucking in it.
Yeah.
So you're gonna make it work. You're gonna go through the hard times.
Yeah, but that's what you're saying. You're gonna make it work.
And it sounds forceful.
But
because
that-
you
what
live
you
with
just
this
said is-
person
I
don't think-
every
I don't think
day.
it's
What
forceful.
you just said is no. I'm not saying all of them are forceful, but sometimes
Not all
it
of
is.
them, of course, not all of them.
Yeah.
You know, it works
But
out.
people, I guess, I don't know. I still don't think this is like true, but I think that if you already live with them, it's easier for you to say like, nah, I'm good.
To
dip.
dip. Yeah.
Or like,
Yeah.
but like, don't you think that's right? I'm not saying it's right. It's fucked up. But don't you think as a person who lived with somebody, instead of saying, well, fuck, I live with you, now I gotta marry you. Don't you think it's better in their own personal life if
Bro,
they just left each
well,
other
okay,
because
so-
they know that it wasn't gonna work
I'll
out?
continue to play devil's advocate. We live in a generation now where there's so many options because of dating apps,
Yeah,
right? So people have
that
a
is
hard
true.
time committing to people because what they're looking for is the grass that's greener on the other side.
Sure, but that's a different story.
It's the same thing.
We're talking about like people who are committed to each other.
What?
We're talking about people who are committed to each other.
I'm saying that if
No,
people,
I get it. Trust me, I get it.
yeah, but I'm saying like we do live in a tough time now, right?
And it's only gonna get tougher, baby.
So exactly. So
Yeah.
like living with somebody, like moving in with somebody off the gate, there's more chances of you just saying calling it quits than if you were to be like, yo, I'm gonna marry you and then we're gonna live together.
Yeah.
There's more of a commitment at stake. That just makes sense.
I 100%.
That's true.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree too. I agree too.
But what do you think is gonna be the better relationship? A couple who's lived together for a while, and the guy married the girl, and they live happily ever after, or the guy who married the girl and then they live with each other, and we assume that they're gonna live happily ever after. Where are you gonna put your money at?
Well, according to the data, I'm gonna go with the couple who just jumped into the marriage and just made it like make
Okay.
themselves work.
Okay.
I'm
You're playing devil's advocate.
Yeah,
I
but
get
because
it.
I'm with my girlfriend now, we live together. You know what I'm saying? But I
Yeah.
just remember, like, I remember hearing that stat where people that just get married and then they live together tend to have a more of a successful marriage. That's just what it is. That's the numbers. Men lie, women lie. Numbers
That's
don't.
shocking, though. I didn't
That's
expect
crazy.
that. Yeah, I
It's
didn't expect
crazy.
that,
Yeah, because of the commitment ties, bro. The commitment ties. That's what it is. If we
So I guess the answer is are you truly happy?
So if we decided to start a podcast, we've never met each other. We're like, yo, let's start a podcast. And from the jump, we signed a 5-year contract. We are stuck to on this 5-year contract. Do you think we're gonna make it work? Versus like, yo, let's just
Of course we're
try
gonna
to
make it
start a
work. Of
podcast
course we're
and
gonna make it
see
work.
what happens. Who are you gonna put your money on? The people who signed the 5-year contract, or the people who just said, hey, let's just see what happens?
No, 100%. But when it comes down to marriage,
Yeah, like you guys are having.
I
sex
don't want my relationship to be based on a contract. Does that make any sense?
It does. It does. It does.
Yeah, it's a tough one. I guess it just all depends on the situation and like how the relationship is and the circumstances.
But for her answer, yeah, move in with each other first. See how you like it.
Yes, I agree.
Or ask them to get married.
I say move in
Either
with each
or.
other first.
At the end of the day, it's gonna happen. Whether you fuck with them or not, it's gonna happen.
Yeah,
Yeah. All right, next question.
That's a great question, Anonymous.
yeah.
Anonymous Prime.
This one's from Ems.
With 2 S's.
Yes. How do you make a man fall in love? What do I do to overcome my overthinking?
Saw you, G.
You guys waiting for me to answer first?
Yeah,
Yes,
bro.
these are your questions.
This is your episode, G. We're just here for the ride.
Well, it's kind of hard, bro. I mean, I haven't really been in a committed relationship for like the past fucking 4 years of my life.
Wow.
Yeah, I've been single.
What was your longest relationship?
Like 2 years.
Okay.
But it's just like junior year of high school.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so it's been a while. I've had talking stages here and there, but that's like
Yeah.
5-6 months, and then. But what has worked for me, I just feel like your consistency as far as like showing that you care for me and wanting to make time for me, and like I'm a really understanding guy, like if you're busy, I'm not gonna be blowing up your fucking phone. I'm not gonna be like, yo, like I want to know where you're at, what you're doing. But like communication, I wanna be able to know what you're doing, but if you let me know ahead of time, like I always wanna be kept in the loop and not wanna feel like I'm not a part of what you're doing, Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
You're not
what,
trying to be controlling. You're just trying to be in the know.
of course, exactly. Like if you are going on, let's say like I'm dating a fucking actress, babe, I'm gonna be filming for the next 6 hours. I'll text you after. That's all I fucking want. After 6 hours later, all right, babe, how'd it go? That's all I want. Just update me, keep me in the loop. I just feel like I'm really big on communication. So I just want a partner who communicates.
Someone
with
who
me.
can demonstrate that they have the capability of communicating.
Exactly, because I feel like a lot of people lack that.
That's a good
It's
point.
hard, and I feel like a lot of people don't really know how to express the way they feel now.
Emotionally intelligent.
Exactly, and I'm really big on emotions, and I just want to know that you care about me, and I want to know that you know that I care for you. So I feel like just communication. That's my
I
biggest
love
thing.
that.
Yeah,
That's good.
Next question.
you guys want to add on to it?
I think for me, like
like
It's
that's
your
all.
question, bro.
But I want to know your guys' input too.
if I had to
wanna
put it
know.
in 3 pillars, it would be vulnerability, honesty.
Honesty's a big one too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, I had lost the third one. Vulnerability, honesty, and communication. I want to know that they're emotionally sound, and you know what I mean. Like they're able to
Yeah.
like fully communicate their emotions.
course.
Because like sometimes people, I feel like they bump heads because they expect you to know what they're thinking and what they're
Exactly,
feeling. But I
yes.
can't understand what you're thinking or feeling. But if you can communicate that with me, then we can get to a middle place where I can help
Yes.
and I can assist and then I can take accountability or whatever it may be.
Yes.
I think mine is it's very simple. Just make me laugh.
That too.
I think humor
Yeah.
and laughter.
But like you care about communication.
Of course, of course,
Say
of
that
course.
shit. Right?
no, of course, communication. Is key.
I was thinking more into the deeper
yeah,
side of things.
no,
you know?
and I love that. But
Yeah.
I think how do you make a man fall in love? Make me laugh. That's the first
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, obviously.
That's what needs to be triggered first. Make
because you're
me
not
laugh.
a boring person. You know.
Yeah,
You
like
wanna-
make
you
me
want somebody
laugh.
to
Like,
match
are
your
you
energy.
funny? Are you? I don't
Yeah.
like being with people that are all serious all the time.
Yeah, me either. I agree.
Make
I
me
get it.
laugh. The fucking we're talking already, right?
true.
Take a shot.
What?
You fucking heard of me?
Right now?
Wait, I thought you were talking to like the girl right now. I didn't know you were talking to Josh.
Well, he is a girl.
I'm that bitch.
You want to pour your gas and myself a shot or not?
I'm down if you're down, pussy.
All right. Well, because you said that, I'm down.
Well, hurry up though.
All right.
Like, damn, bro, you move slow as shit.
Bro, you know what I don't like? We asked you a serious question, and you
What serious question?
Like, how do you make a man fall in love?
And what I say?
Make me laugh. Pour me a shot, bitch.
Hey, but what did he say like 30 questions
Pour me
ago?
a shot.
You said you don't take life serious.
Don't take it like serious.
Yeah.
But I want
It
to
shows, bro.
it shows. You fucking nimwit.
All I said was how to make a man fall in love.
You didn't even mean
Make them laugh. Make them laugh.
I didn't mean for him to call you a nimwit, bro.
Guys are simple. Make them laugh.
That's a good
You
one.
immediately
That's
start
for sure,
talking.
like the entry.
You're immediately in.
Yeah, but how does she keep it going? You know, it's
See,
like,
he's
yeah,
23 years
sure.
old. He's schooling your bitch ass. Yo, make me laugh. Tell me a knock joke. You're fucking pathetic, bro.
that was a good one.
What's wrong with you?
That was a good one, bro. I'm sorry.
Wag,
I
for
don't
real.
hate you, bro. That was a good one, bro.
Do you want this shot or do you want your cazadores, fool?
Oh, that would be funny. You ain't cazadores?
You're all mad.
Yeah, I'm mad at you. I'm at war with you when we're done.
What's the next question, Jess? We'll pour up.
Pásame el vaso.
This is from Alondra. How long does it take a guy to know they want to be in a relationship? How long should the talking stage last?
Yo, straight up, I feel like guys know
Right away? Is that what you're saying?
pretty damn fast, bro.
I agree, but
But we'll bullshit it.
yeah. So
At least I did.
So I have a couple girl friends, and a lot of them are big on like the 3-month rule.
Okay.
So it's like, I guess, like what you gotta give your talking stage the 3 months, because that's when like they obviously it's like the honeymoon stage. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like they're gonna do their best to fucking make you fall in love. But after 3 months, like, you know,
If you don't know by then.
a lot of people tend to get comfortable and like
Yeah, and
want
they stop all that.
Exactly, they stop doing all the romantic shit, you know, and everything. So I feel like some people fall into like the dating stage too soon, where they want to date right away, but then they get too comfortable and stop doing all the romantic shit they did from
Yeah,
the start.
that's a good point.
But I also have some friends that also tell me, they're like, why even do a talking stage? Dating is to get to know the person. Dating is to get to want to build that relationship and get stronger with them. So it just kind of contradicts itself in a way, you know? So I don't know. It's a hard one.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
I feel like I'll know if I really want to be in a relationship with somebody, if I'll truly know within like 4 dates. That doesn't mean I'm going to do it. That doesn't mean I'm going to jump into a relationship, but I kind of get the indication. I can feel it out from the person. You know what I mean? But I also think in like that talking stage is very important, because when you're committed to a relationship, right? It's like you're tied in with that person, right? Like it's
But
exclusive.
isn't a talking stage like technically dating? You know?
No. I don't think so. Because I could talk to multiple people. That's what I would do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Bro,
no, I'm the same way.
Yeah.
I agree. You know, I'm just trying playing devil's advocate too.
bro, I've dated, like, and
Yeah.
I've really lived in that experience. You know,
Yeah.
I talk to multiple people. I try to figure out what I want. And I'm
Yeah.
not saying like I'm hooking up with everybody, but I'm like I'm figuring out if I have a connection with them, you
Yeah.
know? But pretty quick, I can know if somebody, I'm like, you know what? I can see myself building a relationship with them. I can see it,
Yeah.
you know? And then over time, it'll kind of expose itself.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for example, like, and I'm kind of putting my girl on the spot here, but like I waited 4 months, almost 5 months before I asked my girlfriend to be my official girlfriend.
Bullshit.
Swear to God I did, bro. I swear to God. We started talking in November, December, and I didn't ask her till April.
I do remember him and Mo told me that.
Yeah, we waited, bro. And I took the time.
Waited for what?
You know what's funny, bro? I just wanted to see. I wanted to give myself the time. I respect myself enough as a human.
But I
to-
do also remember you telling me about like the 3rd month, like you guys were already basically dating. Though.
Yeah, bro. By
Yeah.
our second or third date, we went to Topgolf. I'll
Yeah.
never forget it. She was wearing a pink tracksuit, and I remember I was looking at her, and I was like, I can see myself dating this girl.
Yeah?
I knew immediately. I was like, I can see myself.
Did you guys hook up already?
No. Nope.
Can you say that with a straight
Can't
face,
say shit with a
motherfucker?
straight
No,
face, bro.
we didn't. No.
Sure, buddy.
No.
Okay. No.
We didn't. I'm laughing because I have a funny story about it, but I'm not gonna expose it on the podcast.
But to answer Alondra's question, I would say, like, 4 dates. I feel like, you know.
Yeah. It says be in a relationship, not fucking fall in love. Like, could you see yourself committing to this person?
Exactly.
what you mean,
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
like, you know pretty
I
quick.
agree.
You'd be like, you know what, I can see myself. Now, am I gonna do it? I don't know.
Yeah.
But I can see it.
Yeah. Language is everything. You know,
Yeah.
there's a difference between a butt dial and a booty call.
That's right.
Butt down and booty call.
Language is everything. Think about that.
Cheers to butt dials.
And booty calls.
Oh shit, we still have a shot, huh? Chetos.
Can we touch cups?
Let's touch cups.
Yeah, let's touch cups, let's touch tips.
I have another quote. If you want to live a life where you don't look at the price tag, then you got to work a life where you don't look at the clock.
You just saw that on a podcast that I saw as well.
I was like, yeah, that's pretty good. Cheers, bro. Salud.
Cheers, bro.
Salud.
Hey, Bless. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me, bro. I'm having a great time.
Well, I had a little more enthusiasm when you say it, dog. You know what I'm saying? Nobody believes you.
Oh, not ready. We like,
Do we have another question, Jess?
Yeah.
hold on. Let me say it with enthusiasm.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Bro, thank you guys so much for having me. I'm having a fucking amazing time, bro.
Hell
I love
yeah.
it, bro. I'm so happy I'm here.
Yeah, yeah.
Bless him, everybody.
Bear with me. Long story short, I fell in love with my best friend. We talked.
I love that.
And it remained clear that while we do love each other, he is not in love with me.
Whoa.
He left that pretty clear, and I really do feel like I'm in love. We had sex one time after a couple of drinks, and it was amazing. He's waiting for it to happen again, but I don't want to because it's hard enough as it is. Should I distance myself, or should I try to get it together and save the friendship while putting up boundaries?
It sounds like he's struggling with something deep down inside of him. You know, it sounds like he's not ready for commitment. Obviously, he likes you. If he wants to have sex with you, want to do it again. But like, he wants to keep having fun where you're ready for a relationship and he's not. You deserve better. Keep him as a friend.
I mean, hey, yo, if he doesn't fuck with you, I got like mad single friends that'll fuck with you. Like, hit me up.
Hey, Brianna, what you look like?
Yeah, like I need a pig. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It is what it is. Keep rolling. What?
We haven't done a long episode like this in a minute.
I know, bro. Hey, that's when
Why though?
That's when, because
We haven't had the right guess.
Man, that's the answer I wanted to hear.
That's true, though.
I appreciate it. I'm honored, honestly. I didn't expect it to be this long.
are you honored?
I'm actually super honored, bro. Like I said, bro.
Are you come honored?
For honor.
Fuck that word, bro. Honestly, like when it comes down to podcasts, like my previous ones, I just feel like I've always like felt awkward.
Why?
I just don't feel like I can fully be myself. Where, like I said, I hung out with you guys previously, so like
Yeah, there's a
you
difference.
guys have created a comfortable space for me to come in and like just me want to be myself because
Yeah.
I obviously feel like you guys,
Bro,
fuck
to,
with me, you know?
to your point, I definitely feel like sometimes when we bring on a new guest who's never met us, it
Yeah.
takes like there's a little bit of a learning
Of
curve.
course, yeah.
But like you got in, we were hanging out earlier, we were
Yes,
chopping it
and I
up.
feel like that made it so much more smoother.
Yeah, and even between breaks, we're like chopping it up.
Yeah.
Long ass fucking
long
breaks.
ass breaks,
Yeah.
fucking 30-hour.
So what would you rate us?
Probably like 1 through 10. I get like 9.
Yeah, like a 9.
Yeah, 9.
Yeah, I give you like an 8.
I like a 9.
What about
I
me?
like- You?
Yeah,
My guests are always a 10. I'm just privileged to have you guys.
bro, that's a fucking PR answer.
Yeah,
like
that
a
was so
motherfucker, bro.
dumb
Like,
and stupid of an answer. He asked you like a personal, like, yo,
like,
what
fool,
about
like,
me?
Be
And you
real,
go,
like off
like-
cameras, fool. Like be straight up with me.
Yeah, bro, that's why people don't like you. I figured it out.
Sorry, bro. It
I
wasn't
figured
funny. It wasn't
'Cause
funny,
you
bro.
don't fucking shoot them straight, bro. All my guests are 10. Blesiv as a man say, what do you rate me?
Bro, be
You
honest.
Said, all my guests are 10.
You gave me an 8.
No.
You just said that.
No.
I heard you.
No.
You
no.
said 8.
No. Did I say that?
You did. You said I give you an 8.
No, I did not say that.
It's all good.
No,
I'll
no,
take
no.
an 8.
No. I didn't say that.
So what do you give me?
An 8.
Okay.
No, bro. This is an amazing episode, bro. We don't do 2-hour episodes often.
Yeah.
I'm against them. Ask the whole team. I fucking shut them down immediately.
Really?
Because retention span. I want people to be engaged the whole time.
But I feel like it's been engaging.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Which is why I haven't complained.
it has
Yeah.
lasted.
This is why I haven't complained, Blesiv.
I love it. I'll
So
take
that's
it.
this is to give you your flowers.
So 8.
Yeah.
So 8.
So you too? 8.
Rate you?
Yeah.
No, all my guests are a 10.
Oh my god, dude.
Sorry.
Especially you.
I just know you're bullshitting, but I'll
Yeah,
take it,
bro. You know what I'm saying? This is your Gemini coming out of you.
You're a Gemini?
Yes, typical. Bro.
You believe in that shit?
I don't. But I just heard about Gemini.
But also,
I don't.
all right, we have one more question that Jess has geared up for us.
I've liked this guy since I was little. We grew up together and have known him since kinder. We're now about to graduate high school. I think he also shows interest, but we're both too scared to tell each other anything. Should I be the one to make the first move?
Yes.
Yeah, I agree. It won't hurt. Do it. He says no. Okay, you're still my friend. You feel me?
Yeah, I agree. I think if you're the woman and you're the first one to ask, I don't think that like discredits you in any way. I think it's the same thing.
He might love that shit because you're taking initiative. Maybe he's
probably
too scared to do it. You
Yeah.
know, like,
Yeah. Yeah.
devil's advocate. What are you gonna say?
No, I was gonna say it just sucks because in her mind she wants him to
Him
take
to
the
do it,
initiative,
of
right? And I
course,
get it, I
yeah.
get it. But
Of
life is so
course.
short and so precious. If you feel a type of way, like just tell him, like I'm just gonna shoot you straight. I like you. Like,
Yeah.
what's up?
Yeah, I also feel like as a man, if you grow up knowing somebody since kinder means kindergarten. If you guys didn't know, kindergarten. If you've known her since kindergarten, as a man, it's hard to come out like that. It's hard to like say those words as a man. It really is.
It's a long time, huh?
It's a long time. You don't want to.
Maybe
You don't
he's
want to
second
make.
guessing as well. Like
Yeah,
maybe he doesn't know
it's
if
like-
you're gonna feel the same type of way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're second guessing. You're
But
like
she's taking the same chance.
Exactly. So it's just
exactly.
like,
So it doesn't hurt to say anything. Like obviously, like in a perfect world that we do not live in, it would be best if he said something, right?
Right.
Which that's what society tells us as well.
exactly.
Is that the man needs to make the first move. That's
Take the
what
lead.
society
Sure,
tells us.
Sure.
But
Right?
switch
Sure.
it up.
Switch
Do
it up. I'm down with that. Like I said, I'm down with
Which
that.
I think the man should still say something. But as men,
I agree.
sometimes
And also-
we are scared to ruin the whole relationship.
I'll give her this.
Because he cares for you so much
Yes.
that he doesn't want to
Yes.
just even take that risk
Yes.
and lose the opportunity to even be
That's a
close
cop
to
out.
you.
Exactly.
That's a cop out. That's a cop out. That's a cop out. I think it's a cop out. If he's like,
Wait,
I don't
hold
want
on,
to
hold on.
lose. I don't
Rewind,
wanna,
rewind.
What's
What's
you say
what's cop
he
out?
doesn't want to take the chance to risk to lose the relationship. Cop out, bro.
What's cop out?
The fact, like he's, it's like an opportunity just to be like, oh no, I didn't want to take the chance.
It's
Like,
an
no,
excuse.
It's an excuse. You were scared because.
Yeah.
And now what I was gonna say was, if she tells him, "Yo, I like you," and then he goes, "Oh my God, me too. I was so scared." She's allowed to call him a little bitch for not manning up and saying shit. I give her permission. I'm gonna fucking own that shit. Yeah, you little bitch. You couldn't even tell me. Now we're still on date. But like, you little bitch.
No, I get it, but like, bro, the whole time you have a relationship as friends, like really good friends.
Yeah.
So he might have been scared, bro. It's okay for the guy.
You're
to be
saying
scared.
might have been scared insinuates that he liked her, that he likes her.
That's the whole
Exactly.
thing. That's
we
the
don't
whole
know.
thing.
We don't know.
She
But-
basically said like we both like each other. That's what I got out of it. That's
She
what I
said,
got out of it.
She said, I think he also shows
She said,
interest.
I think.
The fuck she thinks.
No, like I think. I don't know. She
But
wouldn't be-
I'm understanding that they are both single and obviously maybe, they're both waiting to just get with each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I do not think it's a bad idea if the girl just wants to
I don't
be
either.
fucking.
I don't
and
either.
and just
But like
do
I
it.
said, if he goes, "Oh my God, me too," little bitch.
If anything, it's like super green flag for the guy to notice the girl saying things like that because then
I would
it's
love
like,
that shit
oh
if
my
a girl
God,
came up
like,
to me and told me she liked
and
me.
this girl like fucking just said that shit. Like, oh my God, I respect her so much fucking
Exactly,
more.
yeah.
Like that's so fucking hot that she said that. Oh my God. But yeah, I don't think there's nothing wrong with the girl saying like,
I agree.
No, I agree, bro.
I
Yo, I
agree.
fuck
I say
with
do
you.
it. Take the fucking risk. Why
Yeah,
not?
and
Life,
that-
like Josh said, life is too short.
Life is precious.
too
yeah, that
short.
goes.
I
With,
get it.
that goes with everything,
with it.
bro.
I'm
Take the
with it.
fucking leap. Who cares? Some people. That's why some people never get what they want because they never really reach out for it.
They were too focused on the what if. What's that saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
Too focused on the what if.
No, it's the other way. Cause
Fuck. Just you know what I'm talking about. Fuck. Okay.
no,
never mind.
too focused on the what if versus on the why not. No, that's not it.
Just search up like too focused on the what if.
Hey, don't we all look like characters from Rocket Power?
Oh, shit, my head's not backwards anymore.
Oh shit.
That means you gotta take a shot. Take a shot.
Take a shot.
I gotta drive right now, fool.
Uber.
I'll get you an Uber.
I remember the last time we left your car here 3 days. Do
I'll
it
do it
again.
again, fool.
Yeah, come on now.
Josh, let's take a shot. The last one. Come
bro,
on,
I'm
before
down,
we
down,
end
down.
the episode.
But I can't pour it.
I'll pour for you.
Yeah.
All right, give me your shot glass.
All right, Blesiv. We're gonna wrap this episode up. I want to ask you a series of questions.
Ask me
We're
a
gonna
series
wrap
of
it up.
questions.
So
Is it like rapid fire questions?
Rapid fire.
All right, so I have like 2 seconds to answer.
You have 2 seconds to answer.
All right.
Sebas is gonna pour some shots in the meantime. You go to a taco spot. How are you ordering your tacos?
I'm gonna get 4 tacos, 2 tacos de asada y 2 de al pastor.
What is your go-to agua fresca?
Jamaica.
How much?
that.
Of
Of course, man.
Bro, first of all, horchata's cool, but there's nothing like a fucking cold ass.
Yeah, I
Una
love
pinche
Jamaica.
agua de Jamaica,
I
bro.
agree.
Ooh.
FMK, fuck, marry, kill. Tapatio, Valentina, Cholula.
I'm gonna marry Tapatio. I'm gonna fuck Valentina, and I'm gonna kill Cholula.
I would like to agree with that.
Missionary, Anvil, or doggy style?
Fuck, marry, kill.
Yeah.
Anvil. Oh yeah, that's right.
Anvil's over here.
Marry.
Oh, he's a pro.
Anvil's out?
Anvil's right here for when you're right here for and you.
Marry missionary. Fuck Anvil. Kill. No. Kill doggy. No. Fuck. What the fuck?
No, you said married missionary.
Fuck.
Let's start there.
Fuck doggy style.
Fuck doggy
Kill Anvil. So what the fuck is
Whoa.
Anvil?
Yeah. Anvil is missionary.
Yeah, it's like same shit, bro. Come on now.
Would you rather go 100 years into the future or 100 years into the past?
Future.
Me too.
Past is the past.
And by the way, you get to see how everybody in your life turns out, whether they live or die.
Yeah, I would love to know. As long as I'm alive, fuck yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you rather have $1 million or make? Sorry, hold on. Let me change it. Would you rather have $10 million up front, or would you rather have $1,000 a week for the rest of your life?
$1,000 a week for the rest of my life.
What if you die tomorrow?
A week though. Hold on. A week. That's $4K a month.
No,
Nah,
mine's
10 million
way
up front.
less.
Sorry. I need to do the math in my head. 10 million up front for sure.
What's your
Because then
answer?
you could
'Cause you're
invest
the money
that.
guy. 10 million.
10 million, bro.
But you can't invest it. You can't invest it. There has to
Then
be
what
a
the
caveat.
fuck else you do
there
with
has
your
to be a
money?
caveat. Like you gotta just keep that. You can't put it into fucking the S&P 500 or some shit.
All right, but I could buy shit.
Yes,
All right, man. I'm buying houses.
but you can't invest them. They can't be investment houses. They got to be like you got.
He can rent them out after.
Exactly.
This is my game, asshole.
Yeah, your game is stupid.
Your stupid ass game.
There has to be a caveat. There can't just be like everything goes. Like,
Then what the fuck else you want to do with 10
Or you
million
want
dollars?
1,000 a week? The fuck is that gonna do?
what's 1,000 a week? So there's
All right,
52
listen,
weeks.
okay, I got you. $10 million. I'm buying my whole family houses. Boom.
Boom. There you go.
There you go.
But do you still have to pay property tax after?
Yes, it's real life, fool. It's not a Monopoly game.
He said, that's cool. I'll find
He'll find a way.
yeah, we'll find a way.
All right, cheers.
Cheers to property taxes.
Yeah. Hey, cheers for you taking time and being on the pod, bro. Honestly,
Of
appreciate
course,
it,
bro, of
And honestly,
course.
this is probably the first part in a while that we actually kind of drank.
Yo, straight up, last question. Would you rather be on the number 1 Latino podcast or the number 2?
Probably number 3.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I
cheers.
know who that is too.
Yeah, I forgot who that was.
Wow.
I know who it is. And I know
Be
who it is.
subliminal.
No, I know who it is. How is that not subliminal?
Hey,
That's
off
subliminal
camera-
as a
off
guess.
camera, who is it?
No, I'll tell you. I know exactly who it is.
Who is
Number
it?
3.
What did I say? Men lie? What did I say? Women lie?
Women don't, money don't.
No, numbers don't.
Which is money.
Wait,
I
who's,
know
who's
who
number
num-
3 though? I don't know.
I don't fucking know what
Google
he's talking
it.
about, bro.
How about, look,
he's
I don't
being
say I'm
he's
number
being
1.
subliminal as fuck.
Who's
Yeah,
the number
he's
2?
And then he
he's
wants
throwing
to,
shots right
and then
now.
he fucking says that I'm the one that gets hated on the podcast.
Listen,
when he
bro.
fucking says shit
I'm
like that.
podcasting, baby. Who's the number 3? Latino USA.
Who the fuck is that?
fuck?
Exactly.
that?
Fuck them.
Hey, Latino USA, if you want me to be on your podcast, I will, but he doesn't want to.
No, I'm just joking. I don't know who Latino USA is, but shout out to them, bro.
Cheers. All right, can you finish your speech though? I wanted to hear it.
Oh, yeah, your
shit.
speech.
Yeah, I totally, dude. Honestly, you fucked me up, bro.
Nah, go ahead.
Don't make me the blame of it. Fucking do your thing, dude.
Blesiv, it was an absolute pleasure to have you on. Honestly,
you.
bro, just being your friend, it's a true privilege. I'm inspired by your humility, how grounded you are as a person for so young. You have a lot of success. You have so much coming for you. I just hope that you remain humble. I hope that you remain true.
Always.
And I hope that you remain blessed.
Hey, I like that
Salud,
one.
bro.
Yeah.
Salud.
And can I tell you something?
Wait, can I add on to that?
Yeah.
Before you add on to it?
Yeah.
But you can add on to it after. Actually, no, you do it.
Oh, no,
Yeah, you end on it.
Because I want the last word.
I was gonna say that you're like you're 23, right? Mm-hmm. When you're 25 and up,
Yeah.
that's when you're gonna start really being the fucking guy that you want
Really?
to be.
They say that your frontal brain, what is it, Jess?
Lobe.
Lobe
Lobe.
doesn't fully form until you're 25.
Yeah.
Really?
For wait till you're
Bro, I just got
25,
mine
bro.
2 weeks ago. Sick.
Oh, really?
Fool, a lot of your dreams are gonna come true.
Like that shit's gonna like bulge on my fucking
Yeah,
head.
yeah. You're gonna be a unicorn.
Fuck
Unicorn shit.
All right. Well, I wanted to say I appreciate your guys' kind words, and it was an honor to be on here. And I love and appreciate y'all. And cheers.
Let's go, baby.
Salud, bro. Salud.
Salud.
Hey,
Salud.
forget us rating the podcast. What do they think about the podcast?
For real.
Number
Let me
one
know.
podcast in the world. We have Blesiv on. Was this good enough for
Did
you?
I do good?
Did you do
How'd I
good?
do?
Y'all better be nice to him.
Please.
Or
Yeah.
pow pows for everybody.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
What an episode, man. 195 in the books.
Damn,
195.
We almost at 200, my boy.
Yeah, bro.
Imagine I would have been the 200 though. You could have waited 5 episodes.
Should
bro.
we have
Like,
waited? We'll bring you back, fool. Don't give a fuck.
Yeah, fool. Like, what's the big deal?
Yeah, there's no big deal. You're right. I'll be back.
Salud.
Yeah. You should start a podcast, bro.
Yeah, I should, huh?
You should.
Think about it.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, all right, bet. Cheers.
How do you say big bad in Spanish? Let's go.
Big malo.
Grabalo.
Big malo, fool. Big malo. Big malo, fool. Big malo, fool.
You saw that TikTok too?
Yeah.
No, you said, how do you say, what did you say?
Big bad.
Yeah, big bad.
Grabalo.
Gran malo.
No, that's how you say grand bad.
No, giant bad.
Or grand. Gran is grand, is it not? Nos
What
vemos
episode?
en la próxima plática, baby.
There it is, baby.
That was a good one.
Adios.
La Platica forever.
The touch tips.